nice. Flux capacitor. Right. And it's just the lead, the engine. It's not any more expensive than just your car. Come on now. I saved you 50%. Yeah, but you spent 100% more than you should have. Yes. Belbin DeVoe. Doing. Yesterday I spent like 18 hours trying to rework my Azure runbook that apparently just stopped working all of a sudden. Could not get it to work. It's something for work. It pulls all of our clients and finds users and groups so we can build them properly. So, yeah. Yeah, it's Microsoft's fault. I'm sure Joey knows about this. They depreciate old like PowerShell modules that you use to write things, and then the new versions of the shit doesn't have the same stuff the old ones do, so you can't even accomplish the same thing anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Which is fine, but give me a fucking replacement. But we have this automation tool, Roost, that we could probably do it with, but it's gonna take time. But this is like the third time I've rewritten this thing, and I got nowhere now. Right? Uh-oh, feds are gonna come get you. Hi, Zoe. Punching Munchkin? Did she call you a doo-doo pee-pee head? Not yet. They're trying to swear but don't know what the swear words are.
This is your life now? I'm not even mad, I'm impressed. How soon till a head gets stuck in the like railings? I think I might have too. Definitely my cousin. As a good brother does. I remember when I was younger, at a parents gathering at someone's house, as kids were playing like football inside just a bedroom or something, and I went for the ball and hit an older person like with the top of my head into their face, and everyone was asking me if I'm okay. I'm like, yeah, she's the one with the broken nose. It was a girl too. Like, why are you guys asking if I'm okay? It was just my head. It's hard as a rock. And said the one with the bleeding nose. That was a child. I was probably like 7 or 8. I mean, you don't need to rush it too much. Just don't take 2.5 hours to get to it, yeah. By the way, I love how none of you helped me that entire time while my brain was getting... Thanks, friends. I don't even know what you're talking about, man. You talking something from like 6 months ago or something? And wasn't it you that muted people? Keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Not one thing. Yeah, what about the other 6 rounds? Right? So you're just attacking paper, essentially. Oh, I was all the things. Yeah, that too. Done, incapacitated, slowed, grappled, and brain sucked. Well, that's what happens when you die. That was pretty easy. I don't know about you. And didn't he crit on that too? Double damage. Yeah, no, he did like, yeah. Probably would have done better at that. Did he? Alrighty. Comes
How you
to.
guys doing? We are back. We are ready to play some D&D. How you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Hey, I'm fantastic.
Yeah, the Nat
Still dead.
one-liners here. What's up? You're
Still
dead.
dead.
That's right. All right. Who would like to give a recap of last session?
I walked up
Sure.
the stairs and I died without
Oh.
any help. 4 seconds later.
There you
That's
go.
all I
That's
remember.
one. That is one perception. Who else was going to say something?
Well, we had this huge fight, and basically we knew this was coming, so we closed the doors, asked the dwarf to help. He turned into a huge dragon. Remix died, and now we're just wondering what happened.
I don't think that's what happened. I think the dragon realized that we were going to whoop his ass, and so he helped us. So that, we wouldn't whoop his ass later on.
So, Ansi, you want to give me a history check?
Oh, sure. It's not
Oh,
going to be
or
good.
or should I call it? Yeah. Also, give me a deception. So the history was 15. Give me a
Okay.
deception.
Deception.
So with
This isn't a character.
with the history roll, you remember that you went down. Hey, we got a Binks with your history roll. No,
Don't
you're good.
apologize. We literally just started.
Perfect timing. We're just doing the recap. But yeah, with that history check of 15, Ansi, you remember that you kind of went down and with your tail between your legs and asked the dragon or the dwarf guy to pretty please help you guys with this fight that was about to happen.
In my words, that's I walked down there with my tail between my legs and asked this freaking rock eater to help me.
Yeah,
That's what I did?
that was what you remembered
Oh,
with your
my
history
Lord.
check and the deception
Nice.
roll. Did you say that out loud?
Oh no.
No.
I was saying that in my
You were
no.
telling yourself that.
above voice.
Nice.
It was the narrator's voice.
Very good. And then, sorry, did we cut you off? You can continue now.
Who, me? No, I'm done.
No, I thought, Trent, were you still going?
No, I was done.
You were done.
Yeah.
Did anyone else? Sean, did you have a perspective of the recap?
Yeah. So we had some foresight and took a big nap and topped off everything, which was smart.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, there was a whole battalion of the Torbeck battalion, a Torbeck troop. I like that one better. Right around here. And outside there was that beholder that was like right over here, and then a mind flare over here.
Over here.
Beholder Rudy was over there.
Yeah.
And the necromancer, she was I don't think she moved at all. You know. And
she was in the back. She moved up. So she walked a little bit.
Oh, so she was like here?
No, she was there.
The necromancer started like back here, and then she moved over.
Yeah.
Where she was over here.
Yeah, well, let the record state that I interpret this as the back of the building. Anyway, and then so they all charged in, like, which was with no like real foresight because it's basically just a big old funnel. Which Shandu, having the one smart moment of his entire life, was able to get a fireball in there and just annihilate that. What would you call this? A foyer? Or room? Like, what would you call this part of the building?
Entrance.
Yeah, the entrance.
Entrance,
Foyer.
yeah.
It could be a foyer, right? I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. One man's entrance, another man's foyer.
Hey, baby.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
What's up, KC?
Anyways,
Good on
continue.
the phone. Yes, continue.
Well, since you guys asked tonight, no.
Another man's foyer.
Yeah, the Rudy of Beholders died in that corner.
The Rudy of Beholders.
Well, I mean, if you believe that Rudy, the game Rudy made a stink in was pointless, then yeah, he died for nothing. So, multi-layered. Anyway, that's
mind flayer. This guy's a mind flayer. The Beholder was the guy that ran away up here.
No, the little thing that was like the little yellow thing, was like around the corner here or like here.
Little? So the Xanathar was there, this big guy?
The Xanathar, but then like the other one, the other beholder thing.
So there's the mind flare, this guy right here.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, there was a mind
You
flare
had those
right
other
there.
little walking brain
There was
creatures.
intellect devourer, the little brain that walks. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Was that it?
There was one of those. There was also like that dwarf guy that was there.
Oh, so it was an intellect devourer. I thought it was a beholder that whole time, or like some offshoot of that. Okay.
The one that's next to you, the one that killed Remix, is a mind flayer.
No, not there. I'm talking about in this room. I'm still been in this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there was a tiny one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an
Those are
intellect
intellect
devourer.
devourers.
No, there wasn't. There was a gazer.
Thank you.
There was a gazer and an intellect devourer, but they both died from the fireball.
Yeah. I just made more of a point about the gazer since it just seemed like, don't want to sound racist, but I'm assuming there's some connection between that gazer and the beholder, flying thing with a bunch of eyes.
You're a monster.
When
yes, I am.
Yeah, when a beholder has a bad dream, it sometimes creates a new beholder or a lesser beholder. It's kind of weird like that. Anyway, were you done with the recap, or did you have more?
And then the necromancer created a bunch of zombies, and they ganged up on Barack over there. And then I made a President Barack Obama joke, like commentary on that, like
Doing a
4 or
recap
5.
of what happened, not recaps of what jokes we made.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I think at that point, Remix got his brain eaten by the mind flare. Because the zombies were just over there for like 2 hours, and then I think
zombies.
Yeah, they were just zombies. They were just like zombies, and they killed on Rock.
They were
Rock
art.
or Balrock. Anyway,
They attacked me a few times, I think. Those damn zombies.
yeah, and then I think one of them
Barrack.
bit me. And then Brock turned into a gold dragon over where Drac is, and then fought the Mind Flayer. Then he left. Then the dwarf, who should have just taken what he cut his losses. Decided to come back for his paycheck. I guess I don't know what the hell he was thinking. And then he died. And now, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Did I miss anything?
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Did anybody have any questions or anything before we get started? Nope.
No.
Binks, you're good. You can hear us, right?
I can hear you. Can you hear me
Awesome.
okay?
Yes, hear you
Yep.
great.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
All right. So the fight has just ended. Okay. The giant dragon has returned back. What's his name? Arnox? That's his dragon name. That's his real name. He turned back into his dwarf form, Barrack Clanghammer. And he walked back this way. And he sees Freddy standing there. Freddy is in shock. He has finally, he walked up the stairs. He made a joke like, "Oh yeah, no, he's dead, sure, right?" And then he sees Remix laying.
The big hole is in his head.
Yeah. Barrack, he walks up to him, and he says, "All right, son, can you open the door for me?" And then he follows Freddy down, and Freddy kind of nods his head. He's still quiet and seems like he's staring off in space. He follows Barrack, and they go down the stairs together. Freddy's just gonna open the gate for him so he can go back in there, and then he's gonna come back. He's like, and he's gonna come back in a second. Drac is going to go back to his normal size. Womp womp womp. Oh. Oh no. If nobody wanted to say or do anything,
Oh.
I do.
Uh,
But go ahead,
Nancy.
whoever
No,
wants
Nancy,
to.
go ahead. You said.
Trent was trying to say something before
no,
me.
it wasn't.
You weren't?
No,
You sure? All right.
I'm sure.
Well, I'm actually over where the Mind Flayer is. I just can't put myself there. So I'm standing right here, just looking down over Remix, just tears streaming down my face. No. We can't lose him. OZ, do you think you could give half of your brain to Remix here? It's so much bigger than his. You just need maybe a quarter of it. Maybe that would bring him back.
My brain?
Just a quarter of it, just a little frontal lobe right there.
I
Just
don't,
put that in his head, and then we'll go take him to like a cleric.
I
A
don't
good
think that'll
cleric.
work.
And I glare over at what's his name? Silent.
A good cleric.
Tears still streaming down my face.
I don't think he can come back.
Also, I don't think
Yeah.
brains work that way.
What
Yeah,
do you
I
mean?
don't think
Exactly.
I know your brain doesn't work that way there, freaking Shondu. And Silent, you're just a negative Nancy this whole time. My brain's not big enough. Oh wait, maybe if Drake makes himself big, we could take a little tiny bit of his brain and put it in remixes.
Drac knows when Drac gets big. Brain does not get big. Because Drac does not get smarter. In fact, if I gave him half my brain, I think I would be doing him a what is word? Disservice.
Disservice.
I'm surprised you know that word, Drac.
Yeah, I heard someone else use it once.
This can't be the end. I've seen people come back from worse. Maybe we
From
could put the
missing a
mind
brain.
flayer's brain in his.
Uh,
Well,
I once was told by somebody that we are brains and we just pilot meat and bone machines. And so I don't think there's no way to come back from that.
We might have
Yeah.
to go find his soul. Where do you think it would be? Was he a good man?
who knows?
My head immediately
Tell me
points
he was a
down to the
good
ground.
man.
He was the best. He looks down.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Banks could bring an animal over here. We could take that animal's brain and put it in remix.
Anyone got a
You
shovel?
cool with
Maybe we
that,
can
right,
start digging.
Banks?
I mean, they're like magical animals. I don't. When you kill them, they disappear, like the bear.
Oh, they're not real.
Well,
that's kind of
they're.
good. I was gonna eat one of them later.
But I don't know. Let me try this, and then I'm gonna go up to Remix. I'm gonna find his Harper's pin, and I'm gonna start like tapping it like a microphone. I'm gonna go, "Hello, can you hear me? Come save him."
Can I?
And you
can
know where the
I-
Harper's pin is, right?
Yeah, it's on your skirt, on the underside, right?
Be like, are
You
you
got the
sure
search
you want
for
to be touching that?
There's frilly panties and
If that doesn't wake me up.
yeah. Go ahead and give me either investigation or perception, Binks. Or you want me to roll that for you because you're out in the
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Oh, we're talking about
let's see.
investigation. Can I loot the
We
mind
have-
flayer?
Investigation is +2 and perception is +3. So let's
To
do
be at
perception.
advantage because she knew where it was.
No, we're looking at the thing. Okay. So when you look at the Harper pin, it kind of just looks like an unmagical trinket, just a pin to kind of secretly identify yourself to other Harpers without drawing too much attention. Doesn't do anything, but that was a good effort.
It's as useless as a wedding ring. Stupid.
You kidding me? Maybe we could sell it back to those dirty hoppers, giving us nothing but garbage.
What good is
Aren't
it?
you? Well, hang on to it. Hang on to it. We'll make that guy over at the yawning portal eat it because of remix.
Yeah, Mert Rose is something.
He sure does. That's his name. That stupid little fucker.
You guys are
And
all
during
feeling
this
a little
time,
traumatized. Go ahead, Nancy.
sorry, the last thing I'm gonna do here, as we at least gotta take his body back to the bar and give him a proper burial next to the others.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe
You have
drain
other-
a little blood into some beer and make a nice remix beer out of him. A red ale.
Maybe he can come back as a ghost and be one of the spirits on tap.
Oh, dude, he could be our slave. That's even better.
Oh God.
I
You can
say
serve
this
me
to
beer
remix his body.
eternally. Perfect.
Yeah, I say this to
I
remix his
don't
body.
think that's how that would work. That
You know what,
requires
Silent?
quite a
I
bit of
don't think
magic.
you know.
Silent. This is hilarious. I go to remix his body and be like, "Hey, buddy, you're going to come back to life. Isn't that great? And you're going to work with us forever. We're going to be friends forever. Yes, isn't
My
that
body
great?"
expend some gases.
And we
See?
shall call you Beer Bitch.
Yeah. See, one fart means he likes it. One fart good, two farts no. All right.
All right,
Good
well,
talk, everybody.
Silent, you could at least pick his body up and take him back with us. And I'm gonna do what I can to
Maybe-
carve up this mind flare.
Maybe
Make
I
something
want
eat out
could,
eat out of him.
investigation. Oh, never
maybe
mind.
we could take him to the open Lord of Waterdeep. Or
Yes, we should bring him everywhere we go.
no, I mean
For at
like
least a
take him
week.
to the open
10
Lord
days.
of Waterdeep to see if she can help.
You gotta let him dry out first. He'll be much lighter then.
I'm sure I can hold him.
Put me in rice.
Then-
Maybe it'll
Do you
fix
think they
it.
have a spare brain lying around?
Once
How
we dry
much-
him,
how
out,
much do-
I'll just put him in my satchel here, and I'll carry him with us forever.
How
Stick me in
much
a bag
does
of
he
rice then.
weigh?
We could
How
turn him
much-
into a satchel.
How much
much
does
do
he
you weigh?
weigh?
How much do you weigh?
Well, less now without a brain.
Yeah. But the brain's
gonna-
like what?
I'm gonna guess
5
like 50 pounds, maybe. 50,
I think I put in
maybe 80.
69.
69.
Yep.
That seems fair.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
carry him.
Yeah, he's about 57 now. Brain's about 12 pounds.
Yeah.
Um, I take around 70 pounds of gold out of the bag of holding and just hold on to them, and then I put
Oh, just
and
carry
then I-
me, you lazy bastard.
So
and then
while
I
you
put
try
him
to
in the
do
bag.
that, right? While you're trying to do that, Freddy finally returns, and he's like all out of breath because he's been running, and he's like, what are you doing?
He's dead.
I know he's dead. What are you doing?
Putting him in the bag so we can transport him easier.
Where?
We haven't really decided yet.
I'll
Can't leave him here.
I'll take him.
Yeah, no, I think as we were ending last week, I said I wanted to cut off one of the mind flayer's like face tentacles to take with me.
All right, do it.
Okay.
Do a
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
survival roll.
carving him up for food.
You
Do a
can
what?
you guys both can make survival rolls.
I get some
Um,
my player
Oh,
calamari.
did anybody try to
A
see
12?
here? Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough to get what, like I guess one good tentacle.
Yeah, sweet, nice.
I rolled a 10.
10. You get one not as good tentacle, maybe slightly shorter.
I'm going for even like
Uh,
maybe a kidney or something.
All right, so it looks like this guy's wearing a breastplate, medium armor. It's not magic; it's just regular. Talking about the mind flayer. I'm trying to see if he has any other items on him. I don't think he does. So he uses his mind to kill.
But he doesn't have gold or trinkets or anything like that. Anything like valuable. Mind flayer's a
I'm-
big deal.
It is, and that's why I was looking it up from the book to see if there is a specific thing that he might have. If not, I'll have to make it up. But you guys can go ahead and give rolls to investigate that dead mind flayer.
Investigation.
Yeah, go ahead and do investigations while I look it up.
I'm too
14,
busy
30.
thinking of what to do.
Yeah, after
You
I'm
don't
done
have to think about what to do because Freddy's gonna handle it for you
carving him
guys.
up, I'm just gonna go to the necromancer and pilfer
Where
through
is-
her.
What?
It-
Why does Freddy get to do it?
Because he's the leader. I mean, because he's the leader. The leader should be setting an example for the rest of us.
Because we want to move forward in the story and not waste 3 hours while our player remains dead.
I thought we were gonna take him to the open Lord,
No,
or
that
that's
was
what I suggested.
yeah.
And ignored all the times where he said he can't be revived. He can't be revived. He can't be revived.
We could find a way.
Honestly, it would be funny if we just go to the like Lord of the Land, just bring a dead body and be like, "Can you?" and just point to it. Can you fix this?
Like
Wait, pretty please.
they're not. I mean, those things can only be done by like what level 18 characters, and they're not. I mean, that one, the Black Staff is level 18 technically, but she doesn't have.
Yeah.
She doesn't have those spells, and the other lady, I don't think she has anything crazy. It's not.
No.
The city has some powerful people in it, but not as powerful as what you need to do to pull off some of these tricks. For the most part, I mean, like maybe in the history they've had other people. Hold on one second while I look up. It doesn't say that he really has any special items on him. So
If Shandu dies, that's what I want you guys to do with my body. Just take him to the open Lord and be like, "Hey, can you
fix this.
Yeah, make the whole session. Turn
Alright,
the whole
so-
session and making it everyone else's problem.
15. All right, so
You would have wanted.
with a 15, Shandu, go ahead and give me a D8 roll, and that's how much gold you find on the mind flayer. All right, you find 3 gold.
Yeah.
And then, did anyone want to? Why don't you guys all give me a roll for?
I rolled a 14.
What are
14
we?
for
Wait,
the
what are we
necromancer wizard?
doing?
Yeah, for the investigation check on the mind flayer.
Yeah.
Wait, are
I
we
just
rolling
gave the
for looting?
I just gave the highest one some gold.
Oh, okay. Never
But
mind.
there
then.
was that guy. He did have armor, but it's just medium armor. It's just breastplate, 14 AC. it's not that exciting. But if someone wanted that item, that's the only item he has on him.
Oh, I got mithril on, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Flavor it a little bit. Like,
Yeah, it's garbage. Like he's got garbage.
Yeah.
And then the necromancer wizard, she has she's like a basic looking staff. It's not that exciting. She doesn't have anything good, does she? Why? Pretty terrible. She's all magic, no items.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Sad.
I mean, put a
All
book of dirty knock jokes in there or something.
So you guys go and give me an investigation roll on her, and then after that we'll do a D100, and then we'll figure that out later. We'll come back to that. She'll drop something interesting. We'll say
7. I'm too busy mourning.
All right. Okay, Shandu, we gave you the last one, right?
Yeah.
With a 6.
Oh,
with a
that's just
7.
for just those guys. Okay, then I'll
You can
delete it.
skip me. I'm too busy mourning.
I gotta roll for
Yeah.
Bing.
No offense to Remix, I didn't know him all that well. This is literally the first thing I did with him, so I feel half bad, but still kind of bad.
Okay, so Bing's got a 15.
I did drink beers with him, so.
Yeah, sorry, I thought we were all rolling that investigation roll.
Yeah. I said everyone could roll the investigation, but I was just trying to see who rolled the highest, and I was like, well, you got the last one, so who else? Can
Yeah,
get one? Binks did get a 15, so I'm gonna roll a D100 for Binks, and that is a 2. And so
You guys are
we're
all
gonna
gonna die
resolve
tonight. Jeez.
we're gonna
The
resolve that
halfling
later.
one.
You found something, but we're gonna determine what that is in a little bit after I decide what I want it to be. For now, we'll just say that you found something curious, and I'll
Check
resolve
this
that in
one.
a moment.
We found a TBD.
We
I
found a
also want to like pick up remixes things, and if they're like laying by him, and just kind of like stack them on him in a respectful manner, like don't forget this.
Sure. So you guys kind of, I'm gonna say that you guys start cleaning up the area. You put something over Remix's head, to kind of cover the gore. You guys grab like a little cart, put him on a cart. You find a cart outside. You put his body on the cart, and Freddy's like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll take him to the morgue. You guys can go home and try to sleep it off. And I'll meet up with you guys later.
Very well. Don't drop him.
Be careful with them.
Don't drop him. He's dead weight right now.
Well, he's got a cart, so he's like, I'm not gonna drop him. And so he's got a little cart, and he kind of walks off on his own. And
Sorry,
eventually-
didn't mean to make that joke.
Which joke?
Did.
I said don't drop
Dead
him.
weight.
He's dead weight right now.
I mean,
I
he
thought you were trying to
technically
make that joke.
I know, I was about to say that was excellent.
Yeah, it was good. Very good. So the rest of you guys go home.
Oh, can
So
I
we're gonna go-
get that? What was that dwarf guy? Never mind.
What about the dwarf guy?
I was about to say, can I get his crossbow or something?
It was his hand.
Oh yeah. You guys.
Yeah.
I think Ansi already grabbed that.
Oh, never mind then.
Right? Didn't you say you grabbed that, Ansi?
What did I grab?
His
The
crossbow hand?
dwarf's crossbow hand. It's a heavy crossbow that he had attached to his arm stump.
I did not take that. No.
I thought it flew off, and you said, "Oh, I grab it."
No way.
No. Okay. Well,
Can we
then-
say that
It
we just
belonged to
put
a
it in his
crossbow.
inventory?
Yeah, one of you guys grabbed it. It sounds like Shandu grabbed it.
No, I didn't. I wasn't anywhere near the guy. I was back
Well,
in- that was in the
who
floor.
grabbed it? Somebody grabbed it.
Do we say Freddy grabbed it? Because
Was it
pointing
Drac?
at
He was
Freddy
the only
anyway.
one that went in that room. Might have been Drac.
Oh yeah, good point.
I don't remember anyone grabbing it.
Maybe the gold dragon ate it.
Somebody grabbed it. I don't care who grabbed it. We'll just say.
Can we just
somebody
say
grabbed it.
Freddy grabbed it? So that way Freddy has a crossbow.
No, Freddy didn't grab it because he's wheeling off. He's wheeling Remix off. He didn't grab it. If it's there, it's there. If nobody grabbed it, that's fine.
All right.
Okay. So you guys all go home. And then you kind of close the doors for the day. You guys are in mourning. And Jorn comes in and she's like, I'm real sorry. I heard you mention what happened. It's been a 10 days, so I can leave now. I want to
I
thank
look
you
over
for
at Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie, how well has this Joan working for us? Is she in costume or is she in her regular garb?
She's in her. So Jorn is the fake name. She's in her
Yes.
Jorn costume, right? Her real
Yeah,
name
that's
is
what I
Istrid
figured.
Horn.
Yeah. Okay,
But-
so she's in her Jorn costume. All
Yeah,
right.
she's in her Jorn. She's got like a male beard looking thing on, which is totally different than a female beard.
Yeah.
Because female dwarfs have beard. Anyway, Bonnie's like, oh yeah, Jorn is great. Jorn is faster at me than cleaning up and gets people's drinks.
Speaking of which, Joan, you want to pour me around, and maybe if everybody else says it's okay, we could keep you around a little bit longer. You don't need to run off. We've already lost enough people today.
I'm sorry. This is like a cover, right? I have other, jobs.
You don't seem to be very good at those jobs, so I guess if you need to go, you can. But
I'm gonna
you
miss
always
you,
have a place
Nancy.
behind here.
I appreciate the offer, and I do appreciate you. She pours a beer, and then she walks over and hands it to you. Like, you
I
have
need
a good
something
sense of
stiffer
humor.
than this. Bring the dwarf spirits and leave it on the bar, please.
But like I said, I just needed dwarf spirits. Oh, I thought you wanted ale, and she pours the dwarf spirits. But yes, I just needed the 10-day. But they let my friend go, and my friend the Doom Raider, and I've got a lot of things to do. I'm trying to clear the good name of the Zentrum. I mean, you understand. So
Well, clear
here's
your good name. I don't think the Zentrum can be cleared. Their name is tarnished. At least in my eyes.
you might be right. I might have to just go by the Doom Raiders from now on.
The Doom Raiders, that's your name.
That's
I mean, here's a drink to you Doom Raiders.
You do know what a doom is, don't you? Like, it's a crypt of a
Yeah, it's spelled D-U-U-M. Right? I'm learning my letters.
Yeah,
No,
yes.
it's a D with a U, and then there's a little line over it, and then an N, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Crypt Raiders was taken, so we took Doom Raiders instead.
Well, that's mighty brave of you.
I mean, going into them is brave, but we get a lot of treasure out of it and a lot of items that we then sell to people that on the black market, for good prices. And that's it's Manshun is the one that's evil, trying to I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's the one that gives Zentrum a bad name. The one that started the war with Xanathar. I mean, we wanted to trade with Xanathar, and just trade with everyone else. We try to trade with everybody. We don't pick sides. We're neutral. But yeah.
Well, you can't pick Xanathar anymore. We're gonna make sure that eyeball freak is dead. Him and all his fucking lackeys.
You met up with him?
I don't even really answer. I just take a big swig off the dwarf spirit's bottle.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. And she looks down.
Well,
Binks, do you think we could keep Joan around? Should we hire her and maybe even pay her after she gives us what she owes us?
We have an opening.
Oh no.
I mean, if she wants to go,
I appreciate the
go.
offer. I appreciate the offer, but I just I just have other jobs.
Fine,
I have
beat
other
it.
jobs, and I think I'm ready. I'm done laying low. Um, but I enjoyed my time with you. Let's see. I'm trying to find character sample just for meeting with her and promises another 40 if the fans are good. Okay, so she pulls out a little pouch and she drops it on the table in front of you, and it has 40 platinum pieces in it. And she says, "Here you go. Here's what I said I would give you for letting me stay. And you guys have been kind to me. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need to wear this anymore." And so she takes off her, the fake beard and kind of takes off the fake wig, and says she has some other things, and like, I don't need to be in disguise anymore. We're not open. And then, so she's in her regular Istrid Horn outfit, and pours herself a beer, and she says, "Thank you for letting me stay, and thank you for giving me the chance to prove that, not all Zentrums are bad guys. Here,
No
and here's
problem.
for your friend Remix. To Remix."
Remix.
Remix. I throw down a round of dwarf spirits for everybody, including Bonnie and Jorn. See if you can handle this.
Okay. So, how long do you want to RP drinking and getting drunk and reminiscing before we cut to a funeral scene, Nancy?
We can do that right now. I've had
Alright.
enough drinks.
So
Just make us roll
everybody
con, and unless anybody else wants to do some drinking.
starts drinking, and just a lot of heavy drinking starts happening. Did anyone want to say or do anything before I switch maps?
No.
No.
Nope.
Fantastic. So, just a little, what do you call it? Trying to figure out the time. Oh no, so it was probably like 4 or 5 a.m. Then you guys took that long rest, 5. So
Oh, we took a long rest. Okay.
right, well, it was 1. So we'll say the fighting started around 2 p.m. You guys left, go home. So we'll say everyone gets a long rest. It's the next day. You guys, Freddie obviously came home eventually. He tells you guys how he, met with the people at the mausoleum, and gave them some gold for basically like a rush funeral the next day. And so he set it all up, came back, told you guys about it. And so it's the next day. And I'm going to go ahead and activate that. 1 second while it loads. And
Low adding. Low adding.
we are going to do this in the bottom left hand. I'm sorry, the bottom right hand. So your characters are all in the bottom right now. I'm going to say.
No, we're on the left.
Yeah, we're on the bottom left.
Yeah, I keep
So
saying
like
the
over
opposite.
here.
You guys are all on the bottom. All right.
Where do you? Yeah.
Now he just
Yeah.
flies over there.
Yeah, you
Like,
just.
oh, this way.
So yeah, what I meant to say is, I'm gonna put everyone on the right. So you guys are gonna be on the right side of this map. Yeah, kind of over here. So.
I'm not.
So
Oh, there
we'll
I am.
say.
Oh yeah. Ozed's
I'm
not
not
on
there.
the map.
I'm not there.
Okay, I'll add those in just one sec.
Oh yeah, this was before you joined us, I think. Yeah.
Where is OZ? Why are you not?
If it helps, there's
because it's this
file.
/OZ, so it's,
Yeah.
and for some reason it's huge.
Oh.
It always starts huge.
You can probably edit that in his
That's what she said.
in his settings.
All right. So we're gonna say this. We're gonna say Remix's body is basically the casket. And then we're gonna say the churro guy he's the one. He's the guy doing the service here. Actually, where would you guys be at? There's not really any chairs, is there? There's not really an area for sitting. We'll just have to use our imaginations. Yeah, we'll do it here. So we'll say he's here. Well, the guy's standing here. You guys are all, there's some chairs out here. everybody out here. Wait a minute. Am I missing anybody? I think that's right. Looks like right. Everything's right. Okay. And you know what? You guys made some calls to some friends. So, you have some other people in attendance.
Halam
Istrid.
sitting in a tree.
What's up?
Halam sitting in a tree.
So yeah, so Istrid has come for the for the service, and so we got a Bonnie here. Let's see, Durnan.
I'm actually going to stand way in the back because I feel awkward because I, again, barely knew him.
No worries. So yeah, you're back here with Halam. He's also
We be chilling. Me and Halam.
Yeah,
We're just
back,
drinking.
Halam's back there.
Funerals, eh?
Yeah.
Can't live with him. Can't live without him. You know.
Let's see.
So, are we dressed in like black, or do we have like black armbands on top of our usual adventurer garb, or like?
You tell me. You got dressed this morning. What are you wearing?
I want to say, I don't know, his usual outfit, but like a black, like hand towel that he found. He draped over him. Be like, this is funeral appropriate. Yes.
It's like this seems appropriate.
And over his face, this is his death mask.
He does
Not
have
even
some
that, just, like,
fancy
draped over
garbs
his
from
shoulders.
an early episode.
So
he won't even put on his fancy duds.
Typical Shandy.
So
That's it. I'm
everyone
gonna
will get
hunt
a
him.
I'm wearing the best
1 second.
mitts for things like this.
Awesome. I was gonna say everyone when I ask you to, you guys can you can describe what you're wearing and then you can do your eulogy. But before that happens, you have this, the guy that you'd met him before. He's the churro guy, but he also runs the place, but he also does funerals, right? He's all around guy, and he's like, yes, we're here for the funeral of Remix, Debit. May he rest in peace. Now, if anybody would like to say some words, please take this moment to say your goodbyes to everybody, or say your goodbyes to Remix, or to tell stories about him. And he's looking directly at you, Shandu, when he says this, because you had asked about how your clothes. So please, would you like to go first?
Yeah. So, because this is the one suit Shandu has,
You step up.
he's just gonna be there. So wait. Oh, this is also the eulogy.
This is the eulogy part, yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. So he goes shifts through his pockets. I'm trying to do it. I got a piece of paper. I got to crumple. Where's the sound on this thing? Damn it. Well, there goes the moment. So he gets a piece of paper. Yeah, I had a piece of paper that I actually crumpled up that I was going to uncrumple for like the sound effect.
How's that? Is that better?
Thank you. That's it's just pain rich tapestry, you know. All right, so
You all right?
yeah, no, he's just clearing his throat. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
oh no, that's in character.
Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate that.
Nice.
So Shandu just like clears his throat. You never forget your first death, as it happens before you. Mine was about I want to say Freddy's age, maybe a hair or two younger. Just kind of pointing, kind of like kind of like pointing at Freddy, like his arm back with like. Anyway, that's not important. He's and be like, I was on a adventuring party. I was just like an open call. Anyone could show up. It was up in the mountains. Not too far off from here, actually, now I think about it. Oh yeah, it's down that way. There was this drow named Soros Estiel. This was his first little adventure up on the surface. He got away from the Underdark and away from the drow social circles. He was like, I'm finally free, after, matriarchal oppression, all the other drow stuff. And he was pretty good fighter, and I think that got to him because that doesn't prepare you for getting whisked away by a giant bird, and we never saw him again until about a week later, where we found him violently torn asunder in a giant nest in an unrelated adventure. Yes, so it's important to know that. Sorry. I just thought of a funny joke projected into my brain. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, but I see us now on this day, and if someone had to ask me, I would have said remix. Just kind of slap the coffin, like, there we go. Remix would have outlived us all. Would have been the one that outlived us all. He seemed the smartest. Not really jumping headfirst into anything. Not really pushing anyone's buttons, and never really playing with powers or forces or things beyond their control. Hold on one second. Anyway, never really playing with things or anything beyond their control. Cough. Vajra, Shafkar, the Blackstaff, unconvincing cough. But canvassing our companions' completely craniotomized corpse carelessly tackled onto the cold concrete was as upfront of a wake-up call as it should have been for anybody. Sorry, my handwriting was not as good as I thought.
It's okay.
Thank you.
You hear Freddy behind you. He sniffles.
Thank you, Freddy. Thank you. Yes, as it should be. I think we need to take the moment to appreciate the ones close in our lives and tell them how much they mean to us. Because, for all we know, the next mind flare could eat. I don't know. He kind of lazily looks like hovers a finger over the group. Nancy, maybe. No, he's small. He'll run fast. I don't know.
Don't put that juju on me. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know who wants to be the example in this one. I swear you'll be foreshadowed as not dead.
I'll be your shadow, Dad.
Fine.
That breaks you. No, that breaks you. Roll D100. Roll D100.
Okay. Okay, maybe it'll be Freddy. I don't know. The point is.
Oh, 89%. That's how that's how much you're crying right now. You're 89% when he calls you dad. That's the level of crying you're at.
He tilts his head up in the sky, be like, "I got an 89. God, what is that? Oh, okay. I'm only.
That's
89% not crying. Okay.
No, 89% crying level out of 100. There's like 0 would be no crying. 100% would be like the most crying you could do.
He gives 89
is like
100% be like bawling uncontrollably, like sob crying, where you're like breathing funny, like those ones.
Yeah. So it
Imagine you plucked a nose hair from the very top of your nose.
Oh God.
He gives a thumbs up directly above the sky, be like, "You got a big G," and then he just starts crying, 89%ly.
Yes.
At that.
Exactly. Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, I guess is that it, or should I just keep going? Or?
No, that was your eulogy, right? Or did you have more?
No, I think I pretty much got it. So I'm just gonna
nailed it.
Yeah.
All right. And then churro guy is like, who's next? Kind words, Shandu. Those were very kind words. Who's next? So who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, Silent. You gonna move your guy? You want me to move? Want me to move you?
Move him up.
Sean was gonna say he's gonna move back because he's crying so hard.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Stand on the steps here. We'll say his body's there. Go ahead. You're up.
We are gathered here today to mourn the death of Remix. His music always brought smiles and inspiration to everyone around him. He was a wonderful soul, halfling, and an even better bard. But more than that, he was a great friend to all of us, especially to Ansi, who I can see is especially torn about this death. Rest in peace, Remix. You will be missed. If only your brain hadn't gotten slurped up by that mind flayer, we might have been able to find a way to bring you back. May your journey in the afterlife be grand.
Very good. Sure guy. He's like, that was very good, Silent. Thank you.
Thank you. And I
All
step
right.
back.
Very nice. Who's next? Silent, you want to do this?
Huh?
I'm
Me?
sorry, not Silent. I meant to say Ansi. Would you want to go next? Sorry. I was just looking at you.
Can
That's
I
why I
go
said
before I
Josh,
have
Yes,
to
go
go
yeah.
on the
I know you
road?
want to go up
no,
against
perfect.
Bing.
Go, Binks.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna come forward. Usually Binks looks like a plant. She usually wears like all green. Today she's like looks like a dead plant. It's like brown and blacks and splotchy and weird. So I'm gonna come up and Remix was the best bard I ever met. Whenever he played, the Mouth Circus would always perform at its best. He made so many songs for us and about us. There was the one that was a remembrance of Jenny, and the stupidly funny one about Shandu, of course. He was also a great drinker and hurled the best insults at our stupid enemies. He saved our skins more than once, and I'm only sorry we couldn't repay that favor when it counted. He was a great harper, halfling, and a hero. I don't know how we'll survive the next battle without him, but for today, his fight is done, and we honor him today and always.
Wow, that was awesome. You look out, Binks, and there's not a dry eye in the crowd. Just everyone is just weeping openly. Very good. Binks, she goes and takes her seat. She looks at Ansi because she feels like he might want to. Or Ansi, did you want to go after Drac?
I can go whatever. I don't care.
Drac looks at you and he's like, "Do you want to go next?"
I just reach up and slap him in the ass, push him forward.
Oh. So I actually got a eulogy from Drac. So I'll try to do it as best as I can. Practice. All right. Dear Remix the Beats, Drac wants you to know that Drac connected with you the most of anyone in our group. You made Drac laugh. You made Drac question his place in the world. And you made Drac's shoulder wet when you sat on me. Drac won't ask why, but Drac will say this. Drac will always remember your sarcasm and wit, as most of it went over Drac's head, which is especially impressive since you were so small and Drac so tall. Drac wishes for you to find a warm part of the tavern in the sky to play your songs in and drink as much as you wish. Drac will leave a chair open for you at the bar when Drac is on shift. I appreciate you, buddy. And then Drac walks off to the back of the crowd and waits to listen to the rest of the party's speeches, openly crying. It's like, all right, Ansi, as he passes you, you feel the need.
All right. I'm dressed in all black leather, black cowl, covering my full face. Can't see through it very well, so I kind of stumble up there and stumble up, crashing in to the coffin. With my tiny frame, it doesn't move very much. I turn around, creaking in this brand new leather. I actually smell like new leather. I look down and put my hand on the coffin. Remix. He wrote a song that touched my soul. when Jenny died. I just hope that Timora, the goddess of luck, will bring him to her bosom. And if Beshaba decides to turn her claws on him, that I will be in the abyss to rip his soul from her hands. I'm gonna spit on the ground, rub it with my boot. This is the hog collar way to say goodbye. Dump a little dwarven spirits on the coffin. May that soak your liver wherever you may be. And just kind of stumble off again, not being able to see.
Mm.
Stumble back.
Thank you, young Master Ansi. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. You stumbled back what?
That's it. I stumble back.
Durnan walks up and he's like, Oh no, he wasn't. He didn't have that. No, he was like, yeah, he was a patron. He was a fighter. I saw him kill a creature with a joke. Blew me away. Never see another one like him. Rest in peace, Remix. He walks back down.
Is Mert not here?
Uh,
Thought he would be here.
yeah. Mert unfortunately
Better
didn't
not
make it.
be.
Is he allowed to leave the winery hole?
He might be on harbor business or something. I don't know. No more. But yeah, so he's we got to
I'll go
turn
up.
in. All right.
I'll go up next. I'll just say, I didn't know him very well. I only knew him a short time, but he helped me in a time of need, and he seemed like a good guy. And it looks like he had a lot of good friends, so he'll be missed. And I walk back.
Okay. And Freddy kind of looks around, and he says, he walks up and he says, I don't know what to say. Remix was hilarious, was generous, was honest. He was kind. He was friendly. He was silly. He was a good guy. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I'm gonna miss him. Thank you. And he kind of walks back. Istrid Thorn, she's there. She walks up and she's like, I agree. He was a good one. We'll miss you, Remix. She pats the, what do you call it? The coffin and walks back. Was there anyone that didn't go? Or no? I think we got everyone, right?
Halam and Vajra.
Oh, wait, what happened to...
And Bonnie. She's on the road.
Did she say she was on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said she had
Yeah.
to get onto the road.
Oh, darn it. A hooded figure, not like Ansi hooded, but just like, someone with like a regular hood, halfling, walks out from
Not
the
cool,
back.
you mean?
If you wanted her to be here, maybe we take a break.
Well, we could take a break, but it might be like 15 minutes before she's back.
She did
Oh,
a
true.
eulogy.
She did a eulogy,
Yeah.
yeah. She'll catch the clip. We'll clip it for her.
Flip it.
No, let's see.
Oh yeah, she just said on the road, so yeah.
So quick question. Did we have did Mix have a different character sheet or no?
What?
What?
No.
Same?
Mhm.
All right. This one. Oh, you can't have two copies, huh?
All right, we're gonna get Remix Junior, who's also a bard.
Oh shit! I know where this is going. Okay. Okay. Well played.
Does it just let me do that? Let's see. Oh, how do I turn that off? It still says dead. I thought I took that off.
There you go.
Did it update?
I canceled the effect on me.
Okay. We'll just ignore this one. I'm gonna update that. All right. Okay. Pretend like this one down here is still dead. So a hooded halfling walks up and take it away.
Now this is a party I was hoping to find, and I pulled down my cowl.
What the hell?
Describe yourself.
Yeah, I look exactly like Remix.
Freddy looks up.
Is
He's
it
like,
some
"What
kind
the
of
heck?
trick?
What's going on?"
Is there two of them?
I know I'm not Remix. I'm his twin older brother, Mix. I taught Remix everything he knew about being a bard.
What? Okay.
Wait a minute. Your name is Mix?
Mix the beat.
You're older by like a second.
Yeah, a few seconds.
Okay.
Oh my God. This.
You do look
Wait.
exactly like him.
It's uncanny.
Can I do an investigation check to identify the differences between mix and remix?
Well, go ahead. Yeah, give me a roll and mix.
Counting.
I look over and like, you must be
Counting
Shandu.
Mix. Go ahead and if there's any differences at all, either in attire or in items or anything at all, go ahead and describe those now.
Mix has a T-shirt that says checks.
No, I look exactly the same. Yeah, Remix told me everything about you guys. So we won't have to do this getting to, awkward getting to know each other stage.
Well,
I'd like to join you
you're a
guys on your
fucking
adventuring
ghost.
team.
That works out.
We wanted
Alright,
him to
I
come
love
back
it.
and freaking haunt
That's-
us.
And if
Well,
I
we
can
were
ask,
just-
and guys, if I can ask one favor,
Sure.
if it
want us
wouldn't
to
be
call
too
you Remix?
uncomfortable, I was hoping maybe you guys can call me Landfill. I mean Remix. Remix.
Sure.
I had so many like trail mix, checks mix, meow mix jokes, but fine. Welcome back, remix.
And then I down a beer and I start playing bagpipes better than Remix ever did.
Oh shit, he can tear it up.
And he's got a bigger cock. Just kidding. All right, you guys
Roll
all go.
performance check.
Do you think you should put that
Actually-
chicken down? Did you bring that with you?
It's like cock. So
Sir, that's a rooster.
some time goes on, right? They walk away with the body. The guy takes him to the morgue or whatever, right?
Can't wait for Elise to come back and be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you can explain it when it happens. So you guys are hanging out. You guys are talking. You see that Vajra's been there, standing in the back for a while. And she said she walks up after you guys seem like she like notices a lull in the conversation. I'll say Istrid Horn leaves. We'll say Durnan leaves. Halam eventually leaves. And Vajra kind of stands there. She walks up as you guys.
So do we just keep on? What do we do now?
So Vajra
Should we
You know,
celebrate? We got Remix back.
Vajra walks up, right, and
Kind of.
she's like, "I'm sorry
Sort of.
for your loss, and you, Mix, your brother. I apologize for your loss."
No, this is
died
Remix's
doing what he
ghost.
loved.
He's back.
Barding.
So
So do you bard as hard as your brother did?
I barter harder.
Barter. I barely even knew her.
Freddy's like, "Did you
Real
really teach
question
him
is, do
everything
you
you know,
smoke
or
like
everything you
your brother?
knew?"
I'm sure he learned some things along the way, but yeah, pretty much.
So you don't know anything else. That sucks.
Sorry, what'd you say, Ansi? Didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy.
No, it's all right. I just said he better smoke like his brother. I hand him a pipe.
And I hit the ever living shit out of it.
Do you have any unique or any unique features that separate you from your deceased younger brother?
What part of the awkward getting to know each other stage we can skip did you not get?
And also, they already mentioned the bigger appendage.
So they're identical, except for the.
Except
when
I got bigger
bigger
balls.
appendage, it's like 1/1 millionth of a millimeter bigger. But when they were young, they measured, but really Mix just kind of figured out how to suck in his gut a little bit more to make his. But really, they're exactly the same.
Mine's rounder.
And he was born like 2 seconds or 2 minutes earlier. Like he's barely older, right? But they're twins. So Vajra says yes. So we investigated an old tower yesterday in the Sea Ward, and I wanted to congratulate you guys on completing your mission. You guys, if you guys don't know what she's talking about, you can give me a history. Or does anyone know what she's talking about?
It was the.
Was
I'm
it the
guessing the breaching
investigating?
of the vault.
Was it the investigating the Xanathar thing?
Do you remember what the investigating the Xanathar thing was?
I thought it was wasn't it to infiltrate them and basically learn about what they were doing?
I will read it. Let me pull this up real quick.
I knew it had something to do with that.
I'm gonna read the.
And also capturing that one chick.
This is the text for the for what do you call it? The quest, basically, or the. It says Xanathar is using intellect devourers to take control of water Davians in key positions throughout the city. We must deal with this problem at once. Infiltrate Xanathar's lair and destroy whatever is responsible for creating these creatures. That was the. That was the quest that she gave you. So she says, we got some reports. People said they saw a beholder go through a portal, and when we investigated, everyone had left, but we found a dead mind flare, a dead gazer, a dead intellect devourer. We found a lot of dead bugbears, and I just assumed it was you guys. I mean, I have some scrying abilities. I could tell that
it was us.
Yeah, it's so. I want to start by saying, you guys have done a huge service to this city, and I would like to give you guys all a reward. So everyone gets 2 renown for the Force Grey. Not just the Force Grey, not just the Grey Hand members before, but everyone is going to get 2 renown. She says, and for those of you who have been helping me, the Grey Hands, now I want you to know that you are now officially part of Force Grey. My team of honored adventurers.
Wait, that's not who I was working for. We were working for Blackstaff.
This is the Blackstaff talking to you.
Oh shit.
Who do you think was talking to you? She's right.
No, I see her right there. I didn't know that the Blackstaff and the Grey Hands were together. I'm sorry.
Okay, he was mourning and drinking heavily, so he didn't recognize.
So
I'm going through my notes right now, trying to figure it.
Give me a history roll at disadvantage.
And Sean, you has been saying you're playing with forces beyond your comprehension and all that other spiel that he usually does.
5. Oh no.
18 was
Okay.
I rolled
an 8.
Yeah, I know.
With an 8, you totally forgot that Vajra was also kind of in charge of one of the factions, the Grey Hands. So it's Force Grey. It's Force Grey, but like the Grey Hands are kind of like Force Grey Junior, right? Like the Grey Hands are kind of just like little helpers that she has around the city that kind of, they're part of the same faction, but they're like the junior members essentially.
We're the Vice group, is what you're
Yeah,
saying. Vice.
you guys have basically are
Detectives.
the full level of full Force Gray members, essentially, all of you,
Neat.
for doing this job. And so she says, so yeah, everyone gets 2 renown with Force Gray, and then each person is going to get a potion of resistance. And so everybody give me a D10, and a random D10 will determine which potion of resistance you get. Let's see. Can I just post this? Let me see if I can I just post this thing
I
to
got a 2.
roll table, display MB2T. I just want to like display item. Does that do it?
There you go.
All right, there you go. That worked.
Sweet. So
Radiant.
yeah, you can see it's a potion of resistance. When you drink this potion, you have resistance to 1 type of damage for 1 hour. DM chooses the type. So you guys are going to roll your own D10s, right? And so 1 is acid, 2 is cold, 3 is fire, 4 sliding,
I
necrotic,
got
poison,
an 8,
psychic,
so I got
radiant.
psychic resistance.
So yeah, so everyone kind of note which number you rolled and give yourself.
Could have used that against the Mind Slayer. Thanks, bro.
No, I know, right? So everybody gets that, and that's their.
My question about the renown. I don't think I got any renown prior to this. I know some other people did, so I just had the 2.
No. I think you have.
I had
think
2
you have-
prior.
I could only
So-
have 2 because I just joined up with them before the whole vault thing.
So for this specific faction, this was the first time that everybody got 2, but actually, Ansi, you've gotten renown from other quests you've done. I think you're at 4 or 5. Let me calc it out. So Halam.
You can do that later. You don't do that right now. Sorry.
Halam got you 1, right? You did the thing with the dragon, which got you another 1, so that's 2. You didn't do that one. Okay, so you're at 4.
All right,
yeah,
cool,
so-
perfect.
So you have 4, and because of that, and because you guys are all part of a team, you elevated the entire team to be basically members of Force Gray.
Nice.
So everybody's a member.
Yeah, so Ansi and Ansi and Drac were originally the first 2 Force Gray, or I mean the first 2 Gray Hands, right? But now you guys have all been elevated, basically through association. So
Well, I think it's good to see you, and I think I want to be a Force Gray. That gives me like above the law status, right? And free food and drink at all the taverns. That's what I heard.
I mean, if you can work it, you can work it. But I mean, I can't guarantee it.
I mean, who you
People
talking
do.
to?
I mean, people do appreciate. If you help them out, they're willing to help you out. I mean, but not if you try to extort people. I don't think it'll work out for you. But people, you help other people out, they help you out, and that's usually how it works.
Some
but-
people like the heavy hand. You'll see.
So, what I don't understand, why was Xanathar at the tower?
You're not asking me. I'm just I've only got full renown. I don't know.
Have you guys heard of the Stone of Galore?
Can I
No.
step in actually and do a persuasion check or deception?
Hold on. You could, but hold on to that for 1 second. So she says that to you guys. Everybody, give me a deception roll.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Jesus.
can you at least attempt to lie?
Oh. Oh my god! What is happening? Dude, nobody's
Oh
rolled
my
above a 5.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, even Ansi with a 10?
It's pretty
Okay.
obvious.
Should I
So-
roll or not on this?
Yeah, just roll it.
You can roll, sure, why not? But
yeah,
I mean,
you're you know everything that happened to your brother up until the moment he got
Lord,
deep range.
There you go.
Awful.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna do a deception roll for Binks real quick. Oh wow. So okay, so Mix, DeBeat, and Binks, both poker face, basically, like both perfect poker face when she says that. Ansi did not keep a good poker face. He totally let it slip. But Shandu like way overreacts, like right, like oh, like a big react when she says that. Like
Never heard of that, but I'm sure
Oz
that's
is just like like he makes a facial react, but he doesn't like he makes
Yeah,
a pretty obvious
I'm
facial
kind of
react.
confused
Silent.
about what's happening in general.
So she asks you guys about the Stone of Galore, right? Which actually, yeah. So Fitzy, you gave a face because you're just confused, right? You're just like,
Yeah,
oh,
because like
right?
I don't know her or their backstory with for knowing them, so I'm like I get points. What did I get points for? Okay, cool.
She
Sweet.
says it. She says it, and everybody reacts basically, like their face does something, right? This is what the role was for. Your 4 was just basically confusion. You're like, I don't know what she's talking about. But Silent, his role 5 is like a guilty, like his face is just guilty, right? Like I know something. And Shandu with a 1, he's like way overreacts, like oh, like I don't know, Shandu. How do you how do you react, Shandu, with the nat 1?
The Stone of Galore. I've never heard of such a
No,
thing. That
just a
sounds
facial.
like
Just a facial.
Oh,
Not words, no words. Just like how do you react? Like just visual.
kind of leans his head back and does like a no kind of thing, air about him.
She's like, yeah. So, you guys want to tell me about it? Ansi? She looks at Ansi because everybody freaks out, but everybody looks at Ansi like for some reason. Everybody's like, oh shit, and they all look at Ansi because they expect Ansi to like. They're like, oh, what do we do? Right?
I take a joint up to my mouth and I take a big rip and start coughing. Oh God!
Dismissed by
Sissy, give me that.
Hand it to you. Stone of Glongolok.
I'm stoned de galore.
I'm having a hard time understanding you over there, Black Stuff. Take that piece of wood out of your mouth.
Got the deception roll for Freddy. Oh jeez.
Oh, Freddy got fingered.
Great.
And you forgot to do one for Drac as well.
Oh, you're right. I did. So Freddy was like, oh jeez. Oh, he's got a good deception. He's got +7. He's fine. He's like, oh, I'm cool. Yeah, he's
I just gotta reach over and slap Freddy across.
He's
his
another
head, like,
poker
cuff his
face.
Crack.
She then looks
We don't know
to
anything
Silent.
about that.
She then looks to Silent, and she says, "Silent,
You should ask Shandu.
Shandu. Listen, you guys. The fact that you know about the stone tells me almost everything I need to know. So,
Well, then why are you making us spit it out?
because I thought we
Maybe.
trusted each other by this point, Ansi.
Oh.
Because I thought
Well,
we trusted each other. My Force Grey members usually do not keep things from me. I've been very forthcoming and helpful. So
Forthcoming for sure because we did your bidding, but helpful.
my bidding, I've got you guys out of jail for murder.
Crap.
Yes, and we thanked you
Well,
for that. You want
why
to
you
give
gotta
us
bring up
too?
old
Thank you
shit?
for that.
No shit. That was
And-
last week.
And you guys have been working on this investigation since your home was fireballed, and you haven't been telling me. And I know that
No,
there has been something to go on, and just
All right, it's not that we're lying to you or keeping anything from you. We're just trying to figure out what information we need to give you that is even relevant. I think that's the biggest thing for us right now.
Shandu
Well,
just
No.
points at him like that. That makes sense.
I'm pretty sure we were told by the stone that we should keep it a secret, so that's why we didn't tell anyone.
Wait, we listened to it.
you listen to the stone.
I step
Are you-
forward and I say,
I know
I just
someone
met
did."
them, and I don't know what they're talking about, so don't be mad at me.
The whole reason that stone has been lost and all the problems with it tells everybody that it's part of the defense mechanism of the stone. So the way I understand it is the former lord, the former open lord of Waterdeep, basically he put an aboleth in this stone, and the aboleth,
Yeah, we've heard this.
the aboleth, he's there to guard a secret.
Hmm.
The secret to where he hid his gold.
That is correct.
Not his gold, but
The city's gold.
our gold. Yes, your gold, our gold, the city's gold. 10 years ago, he disappeared with 500,000 gold. You guys know this?
Hmm.
You, you,
Yes.
you
What?
told us this.
What?
Yes,
Deception?
we
I
do
mean,
know
who
this.
doesn't know this? This is Waterdeep, right?
Give me a deception roll, Shandu.
You
With
should
that-
give him
What?
disadvantage because of his nat one.
Sure, disadvantage.
Come
Deception.
on. The one time you're gonna listen to your son? Alright, disadvantage. It's probably
No,
gonna be
because
both. Guys.
he's right. You got an at one last
Yeah,
time.
no,
so
no,
you can-
no. Yeah, no, those are both. Oh man, that was a 15. That could have saved me. Oh well.
It's like, Shandu, would you like to redeem yourself for once and just be honest? I keep trying to explain that I'm on your guys' side. I keep giving you
Well-
guys the benefit of the doubt. I know you're just nervous, but we both want the best for what's for the city.
Right.
Oh wait,
Just
hold
the
on.
finger guns thing.
Quick out of
yeah.
character question. Quick out of character question. Does Mix have a remix of Sending Stone?
No, I
Sure,
think
what?
one of you guys took it, but maybe Freddie
Okay.
has it. Freddie hands it over to him. He's like, "Here you go. You're one of us now."
Yeah, I grabbed all his items. I didn't check his ear.
Yeah,
So
you just
I say should we tell her the truth, the full truth, and the complete truth?
No,
Like-
you can still salvage this. Just have a little faith.
Isn't she the one that
I'm
gave
not
us these
unhappy.
stones?
you hear in
Yeah,
your head,
no.
"Yes, I am the one that gave you these stones."
Not the same, dudes. You guys need to learn thieves can't. We could speak
Fine.
that way. I bet that whore doesn't know it. They still say that in the.
say that
Sending
again,
stone.
Nancy. Like for some reason, I couldn't
No,
hear you.
no.
No,
You
no,
didn't
no.
hear me? I said, man,
to go back.
if you guys would just learn thieves can't, I actually say this out loud. If
Okay.
you guys would just learn thieves can't, we could just freaking speak that way. I bet that whore doesn't know it.
Sean, you just says random gibberish.
Did you say that whore?
Yeah, he did.
I
He
did,
did.
but in more like hole. Hole. I mean, she's
Is
my
she gonna
boss. I'm not
smite
trying to
Nancy?
disrespect her too hard.
Nancy disappears for a second. Boop.
He comes back as a goose.
No, he like fades out of existence just momentarily, like fades out,
Oh, I got
And
Back
then-
to the Future.
Just,
and then slowly fades back in. Give
oh
me
yeah,
a
he has
D.
that pose like John. What you just did right there. That's what you come back.
Give me a D100 roll, Ansi.
Ooh, 80.
80. Give me
The best
a-
B minus.
All right. So on a scale from like 80% being like from 0 to 100, that's how weird that felt, right? You being kind of like
You.
is it like you got phased in and out of reality basically? Like you went to some negative zone, some other pocket dimension only momentarily, and came back, and it just felt weird, like really really weird.
Not all the
Uh,
molecules got put back in the same spots.
And
Reminds
then
me of a
just
Stephen King story.
I feel squishy.
and just in your head be like, and you hear her voice. She's like, I know you didn't just call me a hoe.
Oh, squishy. I feel
Right.
squishy.
I think
She
you
get-
broke him.
She gives you a little side eye, and she's like, you are
I'm just
kinda
gonna
cute, though."
slump to the ground.
She's like, you are kind of cute though, so
I think he's a
What
teenager.
did you do to him? I'm just curious. It's very hard to get him to shut up.
no, I just sent him away and brought him back just for a moment, just because he said a word that I'm not fond of. Sorry, it's a me problem. I
No,
shouldn't have
don't-
reacted
Don't
so
worry,
much.
it's understandable. Do you know how many
Anyway.
times I've been wanting to send him away off somewhere?
So So, tell me about the tower. Shandu.
Oh, okay, you mean okay.
Shandu, tell him about the tower before I have Freddy or Binks or
Or-
Drac.
I'll do
Because
it.
since I control all three
Yeah.
NPCs,
Okay.
I'll do
spill
it.
all the
You just
beans.
left it open ended. All right. Okay. So Shandu is just gonna be like, all right. So here's what happened at the tower. Okay, we were going for ice cream, and we were like, "There's silent shush."
I didn't
Okay.
say anything.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. Sorry, just writing up in the past. All right. And we were all like, "Well, is there any good ice cream places around here?" And we thought, no, there wasn't. And we were just kept wandering around, and we had nothing else to do on that lovely, I want to say, Monday, Sunday. That's kind of who's next to me that I can elbow.
Drac.
I elbow Drac. I'm like, pick a date.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Lovely Thursday afternoon and no ice cream. You know how it is. You've conjured horrors, that are half
See,
as
that's
bad
what
as
I
not having
said.
ice cream. Anyway, and then we found that random tower. We're like, wow, that looks like a crack den. And we like, yes, we should not go over there. But then, what should happen, except for ne'er-do-wells sort of pushing us towards the inside of the tower, and they were like, oh, hey, look, we are ne'er-do-wells that are not connected to anything else in any way, shape, or form. And we were like, oh, wow, thank you for clarifying on that. And then, what was the lady's name? The lady. I elbowed somebody else. What was that lady's name? I forgot.
What lady?
Which
What,
lady?
what lady?
I don't know. The person who was like,
The Black Viper?
yeah, her. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the Black Viper herself would be like, yes, I'm coercing you and making you and not rewarding you in any way, shape, or form to do things for my organization involving the Stone of Galore. Yes. So, what that means is that you're going to do this, but also, legally speaking, you have no knowledge or interest in it whatsoever. So for what that is worth to you, on an unrelated note, is between you and your lawyers. And then we said that sounds fun because we have no idea what the Stone of Galore is. And then we found the Stone of Galore, and then we discovered all about it in that otherwise tangentially non-connected piece of information. And then on a separate day, we just so happened to go back to that tower, thinking it was another crack den that we could fix for a habitat for everybody else. We don't really do humanity here. Anyway, and then a fight broke out.
Can I cast Hold Person on him?
Shush! I'm trying to get us out of this mess.
You sure
I'm
can.
just kidding.
No, go ahead.
No,
No,
I'm
but-
just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Cast command.
Can I cast like command quiet?
I point. It was Silent's idea. It was Silent's idea. It was all his idea.
I'm just.
Silent made us do it.
I'm not doing any.
We're gonna do
I'm
it.
not
We're gonna
casting.
do a quick pause, just so. Mix, do you want to inform Binks of what she missed?
Oh, I can just post a video in Discord.
So Remix's long or his twin brother Mix showed up.
If you've seen Beer Fest,
But don't make it weird and talk about it at all. Just assume it's
Right.
remixed.
Don't make it weird. All right. Anyway, so yeah. And then yeah, Vajra standing here. She congratulated you guys on completing your quest that she gave you guys earlier for infiltrating Xanathar's lair and destroying whatever was responsible for creating those intellect devourers. You know, when you defeated the Nihilor, the Mind Flayer,
Taylor.
whatever his name is, I can't pronounce it, but yeah, the guy that killed Remix. So she presented everyone with a potion of resistance. Binks, if you would like to give me a D10 roll, and then I'll tell you what potion of resistance that equates to. Right. So a 9 is
Radiant.
a potion of resistance of radiant. So yeah, when you drink the potion, you get resistance to radiant damage for 1 hour. And then she also made everyone official members of the full faction, the Force Grey, not just the Grey Hands. You know, the Grey Hands are kind of like the junior members, but full on Force Grey members. Everyone got 2 renown. And she started asking everyone about the Stone of Galore, and everyone failed their poker face roll, and so she knew that they knew that what she was. Except for so Binks had a good poker face. Who else had a good poker face? Drac, right?
Yeah.
Binks and Drac had the poker
Drac.
faces. Everyone
And
else
Remix.
Yeah.
and Remix. Everyone
Remix
else
too.
failed their poker face roll, so she knew, and then so basically she's asking them about the old tower.
Squeezing us for information.
And Shandu was trying to pull us out of this mess with
Shandu's is gonna ruin everything for you guys in about a second.
Shandu is rambling, is what Shandu
Yes.
is doing.
Shanduing.
In a yes, we were there. No, we weren't there for those reasons, kind of thing.
Shandu is can I do something when we get back in?
I just pointed as Simon go. It was all him. It was all
Just-
Simon.
Let me tell
I
you
am
what actually
visibly
happened.
confused watching him talk.
Let me tell you
'Cause
what
I'm like,
actually
what is he
happened.
saying?
Because we were told that we could trust you, buy you, and we are going to and I am going to tell the 100% truth. The Son of Galore told us that there were 3 keys, and we got those 3 keys and went into the tower. Below the tower is a door that leads to a vault, and that vault holds all of the gold. Inside of the vault is a gold and also a couple trials, and there's also a golden dragon. Yes, there is a dragon inside the vault.
His
Not
name
sure
is
if you knew
Bayrock.
this.
Is that Arnox?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
How did you know his name?
Oh, I haven't seen him in 10 years.
You know him?
Yeah, I mean he's Arnox. Everybody knows Arnox.
By the way, he needs some gems so he can feed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh right. We were supposed to go to the High Lord and bring her back with us.
But since
yeah, I can handle that. You know, you know me and her.
Yeah.
We work together constantly. So.
But yes, and then when we were about to come out, there was this dwarf there who was like, "Oh hey, we know you have one of the keys," and basically, they got mad. We closed the door. We rested, and then when we came out, we got ambushed. We would not have survived if it weren't for the dragon.
By Xanathar's.
Yes.
By the Crime Lords Guild, right?
and
Exactly.
cultists.
Yeah, I got
Yes.
it.
Wait. Oh, and there were cultists there.
Yes.
There
that's
was.
what they- yes.
Usually Xanathar does not
I-
mess with cultists.
I don't
They're
think
still
they were
there. You can ask
Xanathar.
them.
They weren't with Xanathar. Who were they with?
We don't know, but they were with a doppelganger.
A doppelganger, you say? That is curious.
He's
Well,
still
thank you
there, too.
so
He's
much.
dead.
You have. Go ahead, Ansi.
He's dead. He's back there too. You can ask him.
Well, I'll go there and investigate right away. I want to thank you guys, for being honest. Most of you guys. She gives Shandu the side eye. Like, Shandu, she's like, I've known Shandu for a long time, so sometimes I just let him ramble because it amuses me.
I just want a record. I was just trying to get us out of whatever mess that.
You
gonna
realize,
throw us
We're in
Shandu,
any mess.
Shandu,
Next time
I'm
you can spare us some of his ramblings.
Shandu, I'm the one that gets you out of the mess. You realize that, right? I am the mess getter outerer.
Yes, and what sounds great. Oh, by the way, thank you guys. Here's our thank you to you. We are in another mess. Yes. Really?
So, I thanked you for completing the mission of killing the Mind Flayer, even though you didn't have to infiltrate Xanathar's lair to do it. Good job. And even though I hadn't officially given you this mission because you guys never bothered to tell me that you had the stone or were even looking for it, but we've been looking for this thing for 10 years. Thank you.
We found it in a 10-day.
Thank you for, well, the stone has been lost, and it's people have been searching for it for, like I said, for 10 years. The stone, the way I understand it, it somehow magically removed the memory from all of those who had, used it originally. So, even when we tried to use magic against the old Lord Neverember to read his mind, we could not pull the information from him, and the stone was lost. We have no idea where it came from. We have no idea how you came in possession of it.
That was the day you had to break us out of jail.
That was the day you got the.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, when did the stone first, I guess, cross your path? Maybe you didn't have it, but when were you aware of it?
Like a couple days ago at the Growlhun's hut. After that fireball.
The fireball.
Supposedly, that's where it was.
The gnome. It was the gnome, wasn't it?
Was it?
The gnome that went to you, that died in the fireball. He must have been the one that had it. Your friend's brother, Dalakar.
We don't know his name, but Jenny.
Jenny's brother.
That's the one we lost.
Okay. It's starting to come together. So he came to you guys because of Jenny and died. And then who was it? It was Manshun's Xanathar gang. Right?
Don't you mean Zentrum?
Did I say Xanathar? I meant,
yeah.
I pretend I said Zentrum.
Mhm.
That you guys chased, right? And then
Yes.
I remember hearing about that story. Okay, it's all coming together. All right, well, I'll go ahead. I'll take care of the old tower. I have another. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We also promised the dragon that we were going to deliver all of the gold, and also introduce him to the new Open Lord.
Well,
So
when I go down there, I will open a portal up to her room, and she can enter from there, and we can all have a good conversation. I'm sure. I know him. Last time I saw them, I was much younger, obviously, but I do know him, and I believe he knows Laeral, so it should be fine.
Okay.
But I do know, because I've been looking for this for 10 years, that there was about 500,000 gold dragons.
Yeah, that's how much there was.
And we've had that deficit basically on our economy for 10 years. It's been difficult. It's allowed for certain houses to throw their weight around, take control. We had to take several loans from other big houses. So obviously we need to take that gold because it, like I said, belongs to the people, and we need to repay these loans to some of these houses. Um, but
That was the
I
intention that was behind it,
but I
giving it
want
back to the city.
I want to give you guys a reward, and for finding the gold, I think 15% would be fair. So, just as FYI, this is outside of the game. The game says that you get 10%. But when I did the calculation, the 3 bags that you guys took equals 15%. So, so I'm just going to let you guys have all 3 of those bags.
So that's
Okay,
75,000.
I figured that's
Yeah.
where that was going.
It's
Yeah.
it's 75,000.
Part of
So
the reason why I was lying in the first place.
yeah, so I mean you guys
So does she
can't
know
lie-
we took that? I don't
you
think she
can't
does.
lie to her. She knows everything.
She's been in
Yeah, but
our ear the whole
lie.
time.
We just haven't said anything about the money we took.
So it was kind of like a keep what you can carry situation.
Well, outside of story, yes. Inside of story, I'm saying that she said that you guys can have 15%, which just so happens to equate to exactly how much you took.
Incredible.
Perfect. I
That's-
guess we'll let that
So that's
go.
how much gold you guys got, and you have it already, but that's how much you literally earned for that quest, essentially. That main master quest.
75,000.
75,000 for the entire group
Mhm.
to share. And she says, "Well, I'll go ahead and I'll talk to Arnax and I'll get that straightened out. Thank you guys. I do have another thing coming up. It needs to be investigated before Founders Day, and as you know, Founders Day is around the corner, just a couple days away.
Mhm.
So, it involves the house that owns. Well, I mean, not owns that they're a banking house, and so when you guys got the credit from your home, they basically they're the backers essentially. And I'll tell you more about it later. You guys go home. You guys can have some time to yourselves. I'll deal with the dragon and the rest of the gold. I assume you guys got your percentage. Is that safe to
That would-
say, Silent?
That would be correct, because yeah, we actually somehow took exactly 15%,
Well,
and we were gonna just show it to the open
Not
board.
a dragon
You
more.
could say we got less than 15, and then could have gotten some more.
I mean, well, I'm a wizard and I know how much should be there, and I can just go in the room and weigh it instantly, and I know how much would be there, and I can feel the heavy bags on you guys. I got
You
secret
must
knowledge.
be a wizard accountant.
Hey,
I
you're
am-
not allowed to, hey, you're not allowed to
I
feel
am
my
l-
bags.
I'm literally a wizard accountant. You are 100% correct, Nancy. Unfortunately, that's half my job is doing with magic in the city, and the other half of my job is being an accountant, and it's it's good. It keeps things fresh. I'm not stuck only being an accountant, but you know, our lady,
you're
our
Certainly
lady
been
needs.
grilling us.
I'm not
So
grilling you.
You feel a lot of bags, huh?
We're on your same team. I'm just
Yeah, by the way, it was all Shondu's idea to lie to you. None of ours.
I know I've known Shandu for a long time, and
Oh, well, see, that's why. He was trying
that's-
playing a prank on you.
There's your
He's-
problem.
he's a little prankster. That's why I let him go, and I let him speak until he goes too far, and then I have to goose him.
I'm
And
not trying to cover for you guys.
What?
Shandu, I taught you half the things you know, so I don't know why you're always trying to fool me. I know deep down you have a good heart, so stop being so I don't know what I call it, but stop pushing your friends away, because I know that deep down you care about them.
He's kind of just stares at you, going like, "Oh, okay."
I've known you for a long time, Shandu. You've pushed everyone away. It seems like these guys haven't run off yet.
He pulls out one finger, then he goes to one pocket, pulls it out, shows it's empty, and then goes to another pocket, pulls that out, and he just kind of points at him and be like, see if you can like guess where that's going.
What? That you don't have gold in your pockets?
Yeah.
But you had some in your hat, remember?
I pull out the hat and be like, oh, somehow they got that too.
No. You still nobody got the gold in your hat.
I know. I'm playing that up for the point.
And you still had 5 gold in your pocket too. So you had 100, not 100. I forget how much gold you had in your hat. We'll just say 20 gold or 50. I don't care. You had some gold in your head. By the way, this is just for RP purposes. It doesn't change the total amount. It all equates to 75,000. But some of it was in your hat essentially, and some of it was in people's pockets. But then the rest of it was in the bags of holding, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, you have plenty of gold on you, Shandu. And they just take it from you because for a laugh.
I'd love to see the punchline.
And plus, you don't even know. So you can't be mad about it if you don't know.
Well, I'm not going to be like, can I have the gold back? I'm doing this for a point.
Everyone's like, what are you talking about?
You've got the gold you got. Don't worry.
I think they call that the Shandu tax.
Yeah.
It's when you try to be all like silly and then you pass out. And then they'll be like, it's time to get the Shandu tax.
So, yeah, I think we answered the question then. I think that's the point.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we all equally got 75,000 gold pieces. So, you know, I think losing a couple, for a joke isn't, the end of the world, right?
But the question was answered, wasn't it, Vajra?
Which question was that, Shandu?
Why these guys haven't pushed me away yet? Come on, I'll check permanence.
Obviously, they see what everybody sees. A capable wizard who blames himself for some of his friends' death in the past, who's deeply saddened and deeply troubled, but they know deep down is a good person. He'll fight the good fight, and he's there when you need him. And eventually you'll see that. I'm sure one of these days.
Well, I did, but I tried to cover, and I guess I didn't. That didn't work. So, right. Well, whatever. Sure.
You can't win them all. And I hand him a bottle of dwarven spirits.
Yeah. I look down at Mix and I nudge him and kind of whisper to him and say, I just thought he was a drunk.
That's
Was
what
that
I've
loud
been
enough
told.
for Freddy to hear?
Sure. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's true too.
Well, he is that too.
But
Sorry, I love that. It's like, yeah, Mix is just here. And it's like he just knows immediately. I just love that.
yeah. Well, he got letters, right? Or no.
It's
He
been
used
well
the sending spell.
documented, apparently.
He got manila envelopes with just pages of day 45. Shandu did that thing again, and just going on and on about that.
No, he used the sending spell, so he had to bitch at you. He had to bitch about you in 25-word blocks.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Or
Old
he's got,
school
like, a
Twitter.
box.
Shandu
He
did
has a
this,
box called the
but it was
Shandu
funny, so
Files.
it's okay.
Yeah, that's why he
Like a
heard a
will
lot
and
about
testament.
you, because he only had so much space.
Yeah. There's a will and testament. Be like, hey, my dear brother Mix, in case I don't make it, publish the writings and get a book deal out of it. I don't know. Maybe that'll work.
Publish the
That's
Shandu
the real
files.
water heist.
His will does specify that his portion of the of the tavern goes to Mix.
What are you talking about? I'm remix.
Let's say that. You know what I mean.
Legally speaking.
Legally speaking, all that was remixes is also mixes now.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes. Anyway. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to take a little 5-minute break. And when we come back, we
little,
will
breaky poo.
we'll take a little breaky poo, and I'll go ahead and I'll switch the map now because
break.
it'll give it a chance to load. But we're just gonna go back to our bar.
A regularly
And,
scheduled program.
Yeah, we'll do a 5-minute break. Right. So it's
Alright.
9:34. Will be or 8:34. So 8:40.
Mhm.
It's like 6 minutes.
Okie dokie.
We'll be right back.
Indeed.
Hey, I made it back in time.
I'm back.
Hey.
I know. I can hear you when you pick up your headset.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
It's
I almost had Freddy do the plum surprise joke.
it would have been better if it came from them.
He should have
Right.
said, I'm
'Cause it-
flabbergasted.
Or I was also gonna say, you know, for a moment I was gonna have Freddy do that. He was an asshole, but he was my asshole. But I was like, oh, he wasn't really an asshole though.
Save that for Shandu.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
it would be
that
funny,
really
but
part
doesn't.
where like Shandu leaves for like a weekend, and everyone's just like, "Oh, the place smells nicer, and it's overall more pleasant, and everyone seems to be in a higher mood, a higher disposition, and it's all yeah, it's all too great. Yeah, we should probably go get him back from whatever. Like that thing in like cartoons where a guy leaves, but it's like we still have a 20-minute runtime and we can't really change anything because it's like halfway through season 2 or 3 or whatever. So we gotta go get him back.
You can always South Park it.
I was thinking more like that Squid that Tentacle Acres episode of SpongeBob, but yeah.
Never watched an episode.
Oh, pardon me.
SpongeBob's got some funny shows.
That's
Yeah.
Zoe's new thing. She loves it. Dude, do you know how many times I've had to like play just the song on my way to work?
Oh God.
To drop
South
her
Park
off
or
at school?
SpongeBob?
Or SpongeBob.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
too old for SpongeBob. That's all.
Mm.
I just meant it
I'm
like
sorry
you
you
know.
have to hear that song so often. It's the worst part about it.
I can sing it for you right now if you'd like.
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing, word for word.
Oh yeah.
Sure, why not?
I know
No,
it
no, no.
too. If you
Oh,
need
Oh
okay.
yeah, I
harmony.
got it. I got it. All right.
I bet we could sing it perfectly. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's funny.
These 5-minute breaks are sure long.
No, we're back. You guys can. You guys are back home. I'm looking at some. I'm looking up something.
Oh.
Did we ever determine what I found?
That is what I was trying to figure out. But you guys are back at. You're back home.
Did you see the links John
Oh.
posted for like roles and stuff?
Yeah, I
Cool.
was actually. That's what I was at.
Okay.
And,
by the way, real quick, I remember a couple sessions ago that you said that there was gonna be a reward at the Order of the Gauntlet, and I still have to go get that.
Okay. So I had to determine that because technically
there was not one.
there's not one because like it's just a rumor, right? But it just kind of teaches you about that. But turning our hinge should net something, right?
Mhm.
So let me think about that.
We'll say that before I go to bed or before we rest for that day. I go do that.
All right, we will say that. Say on the way back, like as you guys walked home, you passed by the Order of the Gauntlet to kind of check in and let them know, and they confirmed that that they you'd provided all the information from your investigation about her when you gave her. They were able to verify everything you said, that she is the Black Viper, right? And she's in custody. And so they give you the reward of a very
life.
nice, no, a very nice looking shield. It
Ooh.
is a +1 shield.
Ooh, very nice.
They say.
I'll take that.
Here, and so this shield, it has the Order of the Gauntlet logo emblazoned across the front of it. It's like a very large, wide, large and wide steel shield. And
You got a new a sled.
+1 magic
We can
item.
wait
So
till winter.
you get that, and you can. Do you need me to add that to your?
Nope, I added it.
Cool. Thank you. So you have a new shield. You guys go home. I'm going to. Where is that?
I now
Sorry.
have a 21 AC.
How do I use this
Word.
stupid loot generator thing?
What you mean?
Oh, that was out of character.
Which one?
5e.tools lootgen.html.
The
And
first
see,
one
who are
you
you talking to?
linked.
He's just in the wall, talking to the wall. You're like, what's happening right now?
Now you go.
What
You guys
is
can go
an
ahead and have some
internet?
RP time. You guys are home. I'm gonna while I take a look at this website. Try to determine what
Shandy's
that
gonna.
item was.
Hey, Shandy's gonna go talk to his lawyer and get his divorce debt squared away with all this money he got.
Okay, so you leave to go talk to your
Yeah.
lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay, that happens. We'll
As
check in on
the
that
door
a little
closes
bit.
behind him, I say, "Round of drinks for the bar on me," and I'd start playing the bagpipes.
Nice.
You hear a couple. Drop. I'm like, wait. Is that? Oh wait, never mind. We're supposed to not address the mix remix thing.
Funny. Yeah, I mean, we can call him mix or remix. Either one is fine, I assume. your parents are kind of funny. He came out first, so you got mix, and then your brother was remix. I'm sure that was a fun joke you guys had growing up.
Yeah, I had him down in my ledger as spare parts.
Now, I
So
know
what-
this might be. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, is it awkward to ask you what you've been up to? I just kind of met all these people, so I don't know. I like hearing cool adventure stories.
Yeah, I was totally off adventuring in another town, and that place kind of sucked. It smelled like doo doo, and yeah, I left there. Started wandering to Waterdeep, and then I heard about all this stuff.
All right.
Put me on the fly. And even make a backstory for my main character.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought that item was cool. I can't do that.
So yeah, about how long does it take for you guys to get into some trouble?
I was about to say.
I mean, I literally just came from the that trouble that we were just in. That's the first instance I've been in trouble with these fellows here. So I'm looking forward to getting into some more.
Yeah, I don't think I caught your name, friend.
I'm Ozid.
Ozid. Well, like I said, you just call me Remix.
I pass him a pint.
I drink the shit out of the pint.
I cheers him before we do.
Of course.
Remix
always.
is still in the gray area of the bar. Outside the bar, I mean.
I don't see him out there.
The void. The
Oh,
gray
he is.
void.
There he is. Over here.
He was out back taking a leak.
that was the ghost talking to him.
Well, I
Okay.
have. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the ghost was just holding your spot.
Right.
All right, well, you know what? I was able to, to get my mind off it yesterday. I finally, that keg, the keg I was brewing was finally ready. So here, everyone, let's try it. He pours a pitcher of some light golden ale, passes it to everybody. You guys all take a sip.
Mm.
Sure.
What do you guys think?
Wait, before I say shouldn't it
I don't know
finish
what do I
Is it
think?
delicious? Yeah, you tell me.
It's so good. I want to dip my balls in it. I want it
It's
to
like,
dip its balls into me.
Yeah, it's that beer fest scene, right? When they brew the beer.
That's what was going on in my head.
I want to freeze it down and then I want to slide it down the hill
And then I skated during the winter.
and then melt it down in the summer and drink it.
How does it taste? That's the question.
It is the best beer ever.
I
Yummy.
chug the whole thing and pound the glass down and say, "Can I have another?"
It is
that our new
it's a
beer?
perfect ale for summer. It's not too heavy, refreshing and delicious.
That is refreshing, I must say.
All right. Yeah.
I'll take several more, please.
All right, so you guys just start, drinking this whole bunch of this.
And this is our new ale.
It's like a new keg he just put on tap. The one he's been brewing for the last couple.
Oh, this
weeks.
is Bruce. We haven't had this yet.
Yeah, this is the new brew.
The new.
Dude.
The new brew.
And you're saying it's like a wit?
It's no, it's an ale. It's probably somewhere between like a blonde and a pale, but it has a really good flavor to it.
Ale blonde.
Yeah.
Okay.
A rich yet light pale blonde.
Well, you done good, lad. I look over at Freddy, even though he's probably 3 months older than me. You done real good, lad. This beer is knowable. Needs a little more of a kick to it, though. And I just pour a little dwarven spirits into it. To remix. Dumps a bit on the floor. Take a big swig.
Hey, I'm right here. You could have poured that in my mouth.
Yeah. I look
To
at
remix-
Remix confusedly and I say, "To remix?"
to remix one.
To remix one.
Should I be like remix now? Remix.
Next
So
time I
good.
won't pour it on the floor, I'll make sure to pour it in your mouth. Speaking of dead bodies, though, and dead people, I got a little bit of an issue right now.
All right.
As it stands, we have 3 dead people rotting in our basement.
No, we have two.
So
Well,
hold on 1 second.
we haven't put Remix down there yet, but
We're not putting remix down there. We put him to be.
no, we
be
buried him. That's right.
Yeah.
Weird. I was about to say, should we take him back to his folks? I mean, new Remix. Would you want him?
No, he's already
with your
buried.
parents? We
They're
could
burying him.
exhume him. I have no problems grave robbing.
We could chop them up and send them in pieces, make it cheaper.
Have a beer, Nancy. We're not gonna pull him out of the ground. He's there to rest.
He liked Waterdeep. He'd want to
Yeah, he grew up in the city. If I
watch
remember.
over it still.
I
All right.
I feel as though.
Plus, I already paid for it.
I feel as though Jenny and Delacar's parents would want to know what happened to them, though. So we should, after we're done here, maybe take them to their home.
Yeah, get these
Have we heard
stinking
anything
corpses out of the basement.
It'd
I
been
mean,
there for
all
a
they
10
require is a little bit of prestidigitation every now and then.
I wish I knew how to do that.
Drac can teach you.
Or Shondu.
I mean, have we heard anything from Banks's group? The Emerald Leaves? The
Conclave.
Emerald
Right?
Twigs?
No? Wait.
Not necessarily.
The Emerald Twigs and Berries? Is there anything you wanted to do with them, Binks?
Not that
I
I
don't-
know of. I think we did all the jobs they had for us. I haven't heard anything.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think you guys had anything outstanding. All right. So here we go. So Binks,
Yes.
you have this thing. It's kind of a shiny. It's like a shiny object. It kind of looks like a shiny rock, or like there's flecks of metal shining through rock. But you get home and you clean it off, right? And you start to realize it's not really a rock. It's really just some really old dried dirt on this object. And as you kind of clean the metal, or I'm sorry, if you clean all the dirt off the metal, you find it's a amulet. You're not sure what kind of amulet it is, but it definitely has some sort of energy going through it. Why don't you give me an Arcana roll?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You all right?
I think
Perfect.
that's good,
Woo.
right?
You
That might
New
be
high
something.
score. What does that mean?
So you not
Very good.
only realize that it's magic, you go so far as identifying it without even having identified with that nat 20. So you somehow, maybe you've seen this somewhere in the wild, maybe you've seen it on someone else before. Maybe it's from recognizing it, or maybe you just figure it out, or maybe it connects with you in a way that I guess you're not, or maybe you weren't
Fully
expecting.
aware of.
But you have determined that this is an item called an amulet of health. And I'm going to go ahead and add this
Fancy.
to your items here and then click it. So amulet of health, your constitution score is 19 while you wear this amulet. It has no effect on you if your constitution is already 19 or higher without it. So your constitution was previously 13.
It's
That's
so,
awesome.
oh, that item's so sick.
Nice.
So
That's a big upgrade.
did you want to put that amulet on?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Okay. So go ahead and as I put this on, do you want to say
Is
anything
it cursed?
Percent.
I just clean it off and I was like, oh, this is wicked cool. And I just throw it on.
I look at her and say, "Nice find."
Yes, very
Yeah.
nice.
Is that a Pookless?
Sometimes when you look in the dirt, you find cool shit.
No doubt. Cheers her.
Cheers.
Got
Oh,
such
let's
better
see.
luck. I've been looking at every prison pocket I can find, and I haven't found shit. Wait,
No,
I found
that's
shit.
all you found.
So it's 19.
Did find some
Did you
beads
try?
that one time.
Did you
That-
try any other
true.
pockets or just those?
That should update her health, shouldn't it?
Just
Yes,
those.
it should.
Nancy doesn't know what other
She
pockets
has
Well,
to
are.
attune to it.
I did attune to it.
You can be satchel folk. I like pockets.
Well,
Pockets is.
Hobbitses?
Pockets is.
What does that
Hobbits is
say?
pockets
No?
is.
It's a little different.
Does
it
say-
should sync if you add it to her on D&D Beyond and then re-import her.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what I'll have to do.
You could actually add the item to Foundry and just put it on her character, just click and drag it onto her.
No, I did that, and I attuned to it,
Oh.
and it increased her constitution to 19, but it did not
Mhm.
increase her hit points. Which it should, I thought.
No, it doesn't say anything about hit points. It just says
Yeah, it
it
doesn't say.
raises her con.
No, your hit
It's
points.
an
are tied to your
amulet of
con.
health, right? Yeah.
Your
Yeah, it
constitution score is
increases
19
your-
while wearing
it's-
it. No
yeah,
effect on you if your constitution's already
I
19 or
just
higher with it.
tested on D&D Beyond. If you attune to it on D&D Beyond, it'll work.
Yeah, it's just Foundry's not doing it. So let me go ahead. Go up and pull her character up. You guys can keep RPing while I fix this.
Talk amongst
I'm gonna-
yourselves.
I'm gonna jump up and grab a remix. Remix mix, remix 2, whatever we're gonna call you, buddy. Here's a drink. Welcome to the pack. And I'm gonna
Thanks.
just pound some of this very strong dwarven spirits with my new buddy.
Oh, let's get
Do the
wasted
same.
and
We're
do some
both on the bar. Our arms are over each other's shoulders as we're throwing back a dwarven spirit.
Let's get wasted and do some
Sweet.
con saves, boys.
Heck
Ow.
yeah.
All right, start making con save rolls.
You know what? Fine.
Let's call it what it is.
Sure.
Con fails.
Oh, Silent, you
Con
gotta drink your
fail rolls.
fortified wine over there.
Just like your brother, Mix. That roll.
What's a con do? What's a 10 do?
Tends to save normally.
What a
I'm
3
drinking.
can't.
Does
yeah. An
Does a
8
10
is
save?
probably not.
Okay, so you know the take 20 thing. Can I take 1? I'm just kidding.
I don't know, but I'm gonna do another shot.
You,
and see how it
you
goes.
want to take a one?
Yeah.
guess
No,
if
I'm
you
just
want to.
kidding.
That's
I'm
better.
just
Nice.
kidding.
Much better. That's much better.
I'll make one more. Oh no!
Let's
Not me.
get pissed.
I'm getting
Yeah,
drunker.
my first one.
No.
My first one got me a little wasted.
Now the second one got me good.
That one is a whale.
See about a third one
Third
here.
one didn't. You know what? I screwed it up because the third one sobered me up. Here we go.
Not me. I fell off the bar.
Whoa.
Weird.
All right. Well, that third one put me in the perfect spot. I'll take that nat 20 as a perfect spot and chill for a minute.
Oh, that's why.
Fell off the bar. Now I'm upside down.
I see that Binks hasn't had a drink yet. What are you drinking, girl?
Whatever they'll give me. I'm just waiting for my constitution to come in.
Oh, yeah. All right, you got it. It's updated now.
Wrong
So
type
your
of
new HP is
constitution. She runs to
58.
the bathroom.
So yeah, you got a nice nice hit point upgrade from that.
So it worked when you
Sweet.
synced it.
I put it on D&D Beyond and it updated immediately.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
2d20s
All these
in a
lovely
row?
rolls. Just
Jeez.
So you pound, some you do a shot of the dwarven ale and of the dwarven spirits, and then you take the new ale and you chug it real quick, and like no drunkenness, you take it like a champ, and
Smoke
you're just
bomb.
like,
She does a strike through.
yeah, like you feel so with this new amulet on and that nat 20, it's like you feel kind of impervious, but you're feeling good and happy and not drunk in a bad way, and you feel like that this amulet has given you like a boost to your vitality and to your life and your ability to drink, basically.
The iron liver lives.
Yes, you feel your leverage got a +1. The mice
Plus 1 to liver.
the mice come out and they start performing, because Mix is playing a tune, and they come out and they start jumping around the circus. Everyone's having a good old time, drinking and laughing and crying.
I'm upside down playing the bagpipes.
To give me a performance roll.
Would it have disadvantage?
No. Why would I have disadvantage?
Cause you drunk. Probably.
Nah, not bad.
I play better
Perfect.
when I'm drunk.
Yeah, you're standing on your head. Why don't you tell us all about how you perfected that trick?
Years of practice, drinking and falling over.
Hey, that's probably a something that'll get people in, like the mice, the bar that plays on his head. You guys, oh, by the way, some patrons had shown up by this, because at this point you guys left the place is open. You've had some patrons.
Yeah, we're in full on party mode.
Yeah, it's not just you guys there.
Middle of the day, partying hard.
Yeah, yesterday you guys had your doors closed, somber, whatever. And then you had your funeral this morning, and then now you guys are.
Today's the wake.
Yeah, you guys are having a real party and remembering him and laughing and enjoying each other's company and eating food and drinking.
Or would it
Having
be a
a good time.
re-wake?
It's a wake and bake.
And so,
so
you know,
it's a data
Freddy's like,
exit bar?
so what are we gonna do with all that gold that we got?
I have
Upgrades?
no idea.
Should we like go shopping or something, or
Nah, let's
upgrade some the house?
Let's celebrate now.
Yeah,
Probably
I'm
buy a
not gonna
castle.
lie.
Let's think about that later.
I mean, 75,000 gold is more than I've ever seen ever.
I mean,
didn't
you
invest it.
you saw 500,000 down there.
No, I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying. We didn't. You know what I mean?
I feel
Yeah.
kind of dirty getting that gold legally. I mean, we were.
Doesn't it feel
Well,
good,
we did
though?
steal it first.
Yeah, we did. We tried. I get it. We tried to be bad, but I'm sorry. I mean, we were
Doesn't it feel
downright
good?
honest with that fucking lady.
Doesn't it feel good to feel good?
No,
Anthony?
it hurts. My balls have just shrunk up into my ovaries.
Speaking of your
You guys have those, right?
speaking of your ovaries and balls shrinking together, tell us more about your parents who didn't actually die.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, shut up, Ansi. That's the whole reason we got in there. You finally
Wait, what?
admitted that your parents are alive.
Yeah, I was
You
there. I
never
heard
got
it.
secret.
I must have hit my head. I don't know. You speaking? Are you speaking English?
No, I'm speaking common.
And then I'll speak back to him. I'll take a big drink and speak back to him in Gnomish. I don't know what you're fucking saying, and you're never gonna get that out of me. And just kind of sit there at the bar, speaking and grumbling in Gnomish into my beer. Gnomish, Gnomish, Gnomish.
He's like, oh, I don't know Gnomish. Did anybody know Gnomish?
I do not.
Pretty sure
Probably
Binks
Binks.
does.
Yeah, I'm gonna think Binks does. Let's pull her up.
Like, I don't know what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I know common
Wait,
sign language,
no,
and I
that's-
flip off fancy.
That's Goblin, Dwarvish, and Common.
Yeah, it'd be
She
common,
doesn't-
goblin, and orc.
I don't think Shandu knows it.
I know I don't know it.
Yeah, he only knows Draconic and Elvish.
Yeah, I know
Mhm.
dwarvish, but
So nobody knows. Okay.
Well,
What
Binks
Trouble
knows.
I've
language?
seen.
I was speaking in Gnomish as I was saying, you'll never figure out what happened with my parents. But I said it in Gnomish and started
Well, I am a
mumbling in my
gnome,
beer.
so I would assume I'd know Gnomish without.
Well, I would
You
assume you would have known it
understood.
too, but I would pull up your character sheet and it says Common, Dwarvish, Goblin, and Druidic.
Yeah, which is weird. But so we're just gonna retcon that a little bit and say I also know Gnomish. I
I
am
also
a
know my
gnome.
language.
Like, that'd be weird if I was like a dwarf but didn't speak Dwarvish. Like that'd be weird. So
Wait, you
I
can
don't
speak
know.
Dwarvish this whole time.
I could. Nobody asked. And I was in another room when it happened.
Yeah, I think you were driving, maybe. Oh, that's right. You were in a different room.
I was in
Well,
a different room.
That's my fault for not
Mhm.
checking. I'll take the blame. That's funny though.
I said, besides, who needs to know about my dead parents? They're just, worm food somewhere
You
out
said
there in the forest.
But we already know that's not true. I mean, maybe they're dead to you. I mean, that sounds like it might be more true. I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey, don't you talk about my parents that way! And I reach over and grab my knife out and put it right up to his throat.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Sweet. Ooh, not great. 12.
All right, I'm gonna do a perception.
Not the most intimidating, but kind of.
Oh,
I mean, he is holding a
no.
knife.
So he doesn't move at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't change his expression at all. He just has that same kind of. It's like a kind. It's like an understanding
of
kind of look on his
pity?
face. What? Not pity so much, but like that
Empathy.
empathy. There you go. He's got that look on your face, and you flash your blade up against his throat, and he looks you in the eye, knowing that that you've gone through some sort of trauma. Like he sees it, and he's like, we can talk about it, Nancy, if you want.
Talk about what? You just, you guys, my parents, whatever. So they might be alive. It doesn't matter. They're just, just some stupid halfling.
You want to see him?
Oh, no. No. They don't. For all they know, I'm dead.
Well, do they know?
They probably think I'm dead. And it's okay. Don't. My parents, they've lost a chance with Anstey.
It's cool, I mean, you've
I
got us
know I'm
now.
cool.
You've got us
Oh.
now.
Yeah, I guess you guys are cool too. Cooler than my parents, that's for sure. Fuck them.
Hmm.
Sit down at the edge of the bar, looking down at my beer, brooding a little bit.
Pretty kind
How
of.
about your parents, Ozed? What do you remember about them? I'm sure they're still alive, right? We're not all orphans.
I've
I mean-
never met him. I was taken from them before I was like I could remember.
Consider
So,
yourself lucky.
I guess so.
I thought I was an orphan after my mom died until any points until we met Shandu.
Is Shandu
by the way-
your dad?
I was
Oh,
saying, I
Jesus
thought
Christ.
I stepped out.
Oh, did we not tell you? Yeah. We just
That was
figured
our
that out.
reaction too.
My mother was a professional lady, and he was a client of hers, and I was raised in a brothel. She died
Oh, nice.
she died like
not
5
the,
or 6
not
years
the
ago.
died part, but the
No,
brothel.
I know. But yeah, sorry, I was you weren't here for all of that backstory. But we just met because I worked at the brewery store when they wanted to buy brewery supplies, and I told them I wanted a job because I knew how to brew, and they were hiring. That's how we all met, and then we figured out the me and Shonda thing later. Welcome to the family,
Yeah, that was a wild reveal.
right? Remix knows. I'm gonna bring these guys some drinks, and he goes like, "Hey, you guys need some drinks or something?" And he walks over and just does that.
It's about time he did that. He is the manager.
Manager, leader, all of those.
Slacker.
He manages to lead.
And hard worker.
Not very good in a fight,
Jorn... Yeah, no. He was taking a nap in the last fight, right?
Who, Freddy?
Yeah. He didn't even fucking make it there. And I'm not asking
No.
you, DM.
No, I didn't know that. When I closed the door, I didn't know you guys weren't gonna wait for me.
Wait for you? You're the leader. You're supposed to lead us.
I led by going back and closing the door that someone forgot to close behind him. By the way, he gave the keys to the black stuff while you guys were at the other place.
Sweet.
If we didn't say it out loud.
Yeah, that's a little
Istrid in the
important.
bar. Istrid. Come drink
Istrid.
with us.
So Istrid left. Istrid's
She
gone.
didn't come back with us, huh?
No,
What a loser. She didn't
No,
come
she
to
left.
celebrate.
He said she
No.
was gonna leave.
But you. So wait, did you say that? Wait, Istrid, come drink with us.
Yeah, I said I thought she was going to come back and drink with us.
So you say that out loud, and then this commoner that's over here, he's like, you hear like a, and he looks behind you, or he looks behind him. Give me a perception roll, Nancy.
Yo. Just me?
Yeah, just you.
That's lame. Dude, I haven't rolled over a
Okay.
10 tonight.
You don't catch him, scoffing or whatever, looking over. You don't notice. But he kind of keeps an eye on you for a second. After you say that, But you did not hear his scoff or his excitement.
Yo, where's that Rocky at? She can't drink. Take a big swig and start walking around the bar top, dumping beer in everybody's throat as I pass.
Uh,
Or Boilermaker, because that's what I made for myself.
this guy's gonna kind of walk over here and he'd be like, excuse me, sir. Can I speak with you for a moment?
I grab him, I dump a big beer in his mouth, big Boilermaker down his throat. Welcome to the party, drunk.
Hi. I don't know if you I don't know if you remember me. We met several weeks ago. So my name is Emic Froon. So go ahead and give me a history roll.
You said your name was Baboon.
He said his name was Emic Froon, and go ahead and give me a history roll.
Hey.
What was it?
17.
Sweet. You remember you had met Emic Froon when you first purchased the tower. He was the other merchant who was outbid originally by Volathamp when Volathamp Gedard had purchased Trollskull Alley. He has, he's stung by the loss. He bought a smaller, less impressive building in the same alley and turned it into a pub, which he calls Froon's Brews.
Oh, we've been over to Froon's Brews.
Yes. So this is Emic Froon.
Hey, you made it back. I told you I'd buy you a beer if you came in here. We totally stole your cup idea. For cool people who come in, we took that idea from you. You should be happy with that. We'll take all your business.
Well, I have a bit of a problem because of my lack of business. I heard you call the name, and he whispers it, Istrid Horn. I don't know how to explain this, but maybe you could help me. Either you could do me a favor, lend me the money to pay off. I took a loan from Istrid, and I need to pay her back. It was a loan of 1,500 gold pieces, but with interest, it's 1,650 or 1,650 gold pieces.
Me? That's more than most people make in a few years. You know that, right?
Well, yes, and she visited me yesterday with some of her friends, threatening me to pay her. She had disappeared for a while, and I felt like maybe I got off the hook, but she's threatening me, and I don't have the money. So, could you either loan me the money or maybe, I don't know, get rid of her for me? I don't know how to pay you, but we could figure something out. I don't know.
Did you say get rid of Istrid?
Not just get her to leave me alone or forgive my debt. I don't know what I mean. But if you want to get rid of her, I mean, I wouldn't be against that.
This isn't just for me to decide. Everybody here, you heard what he said?
I'll go back to my table. You guys could discuss. And he walks away kind of nervously.
No, do you have any questions to ask that nervous little man?
Do I have any questions to ask? Is that what you said?
That's what I asked the group as they heard what he was saying because we were all standing right there.
Everybody, all the rest of the group, give a perception roll to see how much of that you picked up. Let's see. Anything above a 12 heard it. So okay, Binks wasn't paying attention. Binks and Ozid were busy arm wrestling. No, they were arm wrestling. They missed the that conversation. They were focused on arm wrestling, and it was pretty fierce because she turned into a bear first.
I was about to say, turned into her arm into a bear arm.
So yeah,
she has a right to bear arms.
Yeah. Why don't you guys just both give me a D20 roll to see Ozid versus Binks arm wrestling? Binks is a bear.
Ooh, an 8.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did not win. The bear kicked my
Wow,
ass.
nice.
Bear
is-
kicked my ass.
What does Binks do after the bear wins?
I do a bear growl.
Uh,
Rawr!
hopefully she doesn't eat me.
Are you a full bear or just using the arm?
I can't
It's
even
like-
bear it.
It's like a weird shifty, shimmery thing. Like part of me is bear, part of me is Binks. Like
Okay.
it's almost like a mirage. Like if you
A
look at me one way, you
werebear.
see me normal.
Right?
Like
Like
a vertical split.
the
Just
spirit
like
of
half
bear
her
surrounds
face is
you.
bear face, and then Bink's face, and just she has one Bink's arm and one bear arm. All right.
Awesome.
And one bear
So yeah, that
ass. Wait.
happens. The whole, everyone who's watching, they all cheer because no one has seen that happen ever, and they're just like crazy. But yeah, so everyone who had above a 12 heard, except for basically, Oz and Binks. Wait. What'd you say, Ansi? That I don't know. I don't know what to do.
This guy just asked me to turn on Istrid there. I kind of forgot that
That's
she was
not-
under.
Or
She told me
lo-
she was safe.
or-
She
or-
told
or
me
lo-
I could use her words, her name.
or loan him money to pay her back. Was that what he said?
Yeah, okay, first and foremost, we just took 40 platinum from her,
Yeah.
giving her 1,500 of his. And first and foremost, she's supposed to be the good one now.
I mean, like, well, it sounds like he took a loan and he's not repaying it.
So that's his problem.
Yeah.
It sounds like he wants to take out a loan, but I don't think we should try to fight her. She's, she was friendly to us.
Yeah,
Well, if she owns the building, or
I-
does
I-
he own the building?
He owns a different building within
Yeah,
the
I
same alley,
know.
like down the street. A
Yeah,
smaller
the bar.
Yeah, he owns a shitty bar down the street.
Well, maybe we should use our newfound wealth to buy it from him once he gets his ass kicked out or killed by Istrid.
I mean, that could be an option. We could buy his location, basically buy his debt off of him.
And brew
It's
beer
a-
there.
Just buy it from him.
I mean, we could use it for storage or, who knows?
We could just wait till Istrid kills him and then just talk to Istrid about it. Maybe she would give us a good deal. Don't have to work with this chump.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, well, he's not a terrible person. He's not like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like
How
that
good could he
suggestion he said
be?
about getting rid of her, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe that was a Freudian slip or something. I don't know.
What about we buy his bar off him, offer
Sean, come
he
over
can
here.
come work for us.
I thought I was still out. Like,
He
did I
could
come
he
back?
could manage our bar. That frees up Freddy to join us adventuring. And
Where
we
did
could
you
use
go,
his
Shandu?
location for beer brewing.
Freddie,
I
how do you
told you.
handle a sword?
Brothel.
I told you Shandu was going to step out, go talk to his lawyer, and go square away all those
Oh,
divorce debts he had.
all right. So you come back. It's been like maybe an hour, because we'll say that you left, when they made that other stop on the way back. You kind of split up with them, and then you just get back.
Freddie
So-
going to be a liability?
So you've just returned. Unfortunately, you did not. We'll say you did not catch. Or right? You didn't roll for that, right? Yeah. Okay. So you weren't there. You just returned though. Oh, Shandu's back. You see that everyone's kind of discussing something.
Hmm.
Hey, did you
I
you go-
feel
you
as
go-
though we should just leave it.
did you go pay off your lawyers or your ex's wife's
Yeah.
lawyers? Or...
All squared away with, squared away and then some. So don't have to worry about that anymore.
Well, help us talk about this situation we're dealing with.
What situation? I just walked in.
Yeah, I know. Come over and talk to us. We're having a group talk. You walk over with him.
By the way, Shandu, I'm sorry for your loss. It always sucks to lose family.
I'm kind of trashed. Kind of pour a Boilermaker in his mouth a little bit, just like I've been doing all day.
Okay, who died this time?
No, you lost your wife, you said.
Yes.
Oh, I
this-
thought you were talking about his gold.
He lost
Yes,
that too to
well,
his
Same
wife.
thing.
Thank you for comforting me in the loss of my gold. That means a lot, Nancy.
I
Pat him on the
mean,
shoulder.
we
I
have
don't-
so much gold. It's not even like, hey, are we lords now? Technically,
I
We
don't
need to
think
own
so.
land to be a lord. That's
this is our
I mean-
land,
This
Yeah,
is
we own
our-
this bar, dum dum.
and we own the land, and now we have. He starts counting on his fingers. 75. We have a lot of. We might be lords now. Remember we were
fine.
talking?
I
Remember
get
we were talking about the Black Viper and how you wanted me to date her, and I was like, well, we're not lords. I think we are now.
I think
Well,
there's like
maybe you
1,000
should-
other problems.
Well, maybe you should now go talk to her and see if she's up
She's
for
in
a
jail
date.
now, man. You missed your chance.
Oh,
I was about
after
to
we
say,
almost
you
killed her.
Anyway,
Oh,
Freddy.
Well, she didn't
Freddy,
see you, so she doesn't know you.
what do you mean she didn't see me? I was
I wonder
there.
who else is dead. Like,
There
She
were
could
bugs
be that-
everywhere.
She could be into that sort of thing. Who knows?
There were
She's-
bugs everywhere.
She was seeing me before, hasn't she?
No, you were not
Oh.
there.
Maybe you're right. Well,
You
if they
could've
ever
been
let her out of
posting on her
jail,
street closet.
if they ever let her out of jail, I'll ask her if she wants to maybe turn
Wasn't
away
she
from the life
1,000?
of being a little thief. What'd you say?
Wasn't she 1,000 years old?
No.
No.
There was like 100 years ago. There was another person who used that name, the Black Viper. She
Okay,
just was-
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, she was just using, the name.
Nope,
like,
she's 100 years old.
What was the other? What was the other thing we mentioned? It's like Princess Bride. What's his name?
Yeah, the Princess Bride thing.
Dread
The
Pirate
Dread
Roberts?
Pirate Robert.
Yeah. It was like kind
Yeah.
of like a mantle that gets passed down, or a legend, right? It's just she just picked up that legend, kind of wore a costume that was similar to it, and was just robbing other lords and ladies and shit. Anyway,
Copycat serial killer.
yeah, pretty much. She was mostly a burglar, but yeah, or she was an assassin too. She burgled and she assassined. Anyway, yeah. I don't think I could date her because I think she's gonna be in jail for probably the rest of her life if they don't hang her for being a murderer. No, what was? Oh, by the way, Silent, nice shield.
Thank you.
It's a sled.
If
We're
you
waiting for
Practically-
Wing
It's very nice. This
Yeah,
feels
it's-
nice on my arm.
It's shiny, and I like that gauntlet logo on the front. Pretty awesome.
Me too.
You're gonna walk around town, and people are gonna know that, you're with the Order of the Gauntlet. You're like, it's almost like you're almost like a detective or a cop, or what do they call it? Like a not
An
like
official?
like an
Gumshoe.
official, like a like an official member of the
Private
city, protector. You're like a protector of the city. That's pretty awesome. We'll have to take you when we go places.
Yeah, now everybody will know that when you mess with Silent, you'll get a fisting.
Yeah, they get the gauntlet. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
Fingering
I
from
get
Freddy and a
easily-
fisting from Silent.
By the way, this beer that I brewed, whew, it is good.
Yeah,
It is
buddy.
good.
It's pretty strong and it's pretty
Right.
good, and I'm
I'm gonna have. Go ahead.
feeling kind of drunk and also kind of tired as well.
I'm gonna have Freddy do a con save because he's been drinking furious. I'll give him a disadvantage. 12. Oh, well, he's all right. Damn, at disadvantage, still got a 12.
Oh, I'm still
Boom.
burning up.
Mixes. No, you're not. You're not. So you're just not.
I'm maintaining.
You're just not hindered, right? You're not
Yeah.
falling over. You're just. You're doing good. You're feeling it. You're having fun. Nobody's too drunk or sick or etc.
Well, I failed 2 Constitution
Around
saves
what
so
time
far.
is it right now?
Yeah, but you have like an iron. Even though you're young, you're 17, and you drink a lot, so you're kind of you can handle it better than most, right? You got a young body, so you're able to not die from all the poison.
I'll
Metabolize it
feel it in the
faster.
morning.
You metabolize it faster. But you are drunk as shit. You're just not dying or anything. You're not.
Around what time is it?
If we were gonna do like combat right now, you might be at disadvantage.
I believe
but
it's
we're not.
beer
We're not
30.
fighting. Everyone's just drinking and having fun.
I'll
yeah,
tell
and
you
so-
who's not fighting, and I'll try to punch Silent. No, I'm just joking.
Don't tell me you're not to fight. Drag's like, oh, Oh, you want to fight, Nancy? I like to fist fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drac walks up. He's gonna throw a punch at you.
Sweet. I'm
No, he's
standing
gonna.
on the
He's
bar,
gonna.
so I'm
No,
his
he's
height.
no. He's not gonna punch you. He's gonna do an. He's gonna try to pick you up with a. That's a acrobatics.
Fake punch to a
Oh, sweet.
double underhook
So
takedown.
think of it like a grapple. You can do an acrobatics to try to get out. You duck right out of
Watch
it.
out for those grapples.
Like yeah, you turn into soap. You just like slip right through his
I
fingers.
put him in like an arm grab, like the wrestlers in
Flying
WWE.
arm
Yeah,
bar.
I pull his
you,
arm down and
you
put
slip
him in-
around. Yeah, you slip around his back and you armbar him, and he's like, "Oh, you got me!" And he kind of laughs.
I sure do. Now pour me a drink.
Al pours both one. He walks over to the kegs and pours a couple more. Actually, he pours like 4 mugs, and he hands you one and sets the others out to other people that look like they're low on their cups. And he's like, "Oh, I love you guys. You guys are awesome." Drac is happy.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
you're
we
a
all
lot
are.
cooler than that freaking monk Hlam. Yeah. What's his Hlam?
Halam.
Halam.
He's a nice guy. Drag's surprised that he did not help us fight.
Would you say
might-
he was Halam surprised?
Well, we didn't really
Oh,
need
was
help.
Halam surprised. What was that, Silent?
As I was just saying, well, we didn't really need help.
No.
Apparently.
Just
I
a
know.
dragon,
All
right?
thanks to Binks.
Well, I was gonna say
Yeah.
we kind of did because literally somebody died, but you know, we're
Not
not allowed
in
to
that
talk
battle,
about that
the one
anymore.
before.
Yeah, he's talking
Black
about
Viper
the
battle.
Black Viper battle. Like she died, but you
Oh,
brought her
okay.
back really quickly. Well, she didn't die. She was down for.
She was
second,
only
yeah.
mostly dead.
Down, yeah,
Exactly.
down with 1 HP for 2 rounds. I
Down
think.
with the syndrome.
No, I think it was one.
Yeah, she had 0 hit points for like almost the max amount of time before she was brought back. She had taken like a gulping, gasping breath of life when she got that lay on hands heal. Anyway, but yeah, she's alive. She's in prison. Yeah, we probably won't see her again.
Yeah.
Hey, who do you guys think those weird devil worshippers were?
Well, obviously, they're with the cult of Asmodeus. We've seen them before in that other tower.
Asmodeus.
Hmm. Are you? So you go up on stage, or no? You just stand up on your stool, and you play "Rock Me, Asmodeus." Go and give me a performance roll. Oof. So you do a
Halfling
really
luck.
good you start doing a really good rendition, but since you've been
Wait, he
drinking,
gets to reroll.
well, let's just have fun with this.
Okay, that's fine.
You play a really good rendition, but when you get to the high note at the end, you kind of fall off the
I tilt far
'cause
too back.
Yeah, you're standing up on the what do you call it, on the bar stool, and you're playing. You hit the high note, you kind of take a step far back, and you just fall on your butt. No damage, obviously, but it just kind of stops the song. And everyone just kind of laughs.
Oh
And then you
crap!
stand
I'm
up
upside down again and continue to play.
and you just gotta brush yourself off. Oh, well, it was good for a second. Oh, now I got that song stuck in my head. Asmodeus.
I take
In
my
any
mouth off the
case,
spigot. I walk
we
over.
should. In any case, we should
Sorry.
investigate them.
Well, those cultists look like this.
And I come up all changed in their clothes.
Exactly. Wow, that was a pretty cool trick, Nancy.
Ah,
That was exactly the robes that they were wearing. Wait, did you put the robe on, or did you change your outfit to look like the robe?
I didn't steal any of their robes. None of them fit, so this is just my new armor.
Oh yeah, that does like the disguise, right?
Ansi,
Yeah.
not steel. That does not sound right.
Well, he
What?
doesn't need to. He's rich as fuck right now, right?
Well, that when you got the robes.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to steal from everything every time. It's fun.
But you, Nancy, you're like, I don't know, you're like a protector of the city.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
you're-
don't say anything
could be
like
two
that,
things.
please.
You're a hero
No.
now, Nancy.
I
Like
mean,
Two-Face.
He robs
You're,
from the
Hero
dead and
now.
gives to himself. It's okay.
Yeah, but then I give it back by buying beer from other people? Wait.
we
No,
we know the real Nancy. We know that you just say things because you don't want to know. You don't want people to know the real you, and it's like a defense mechanism, and that's okay. We know the real you. You're a good
The
person.
We know you're a
Real
hero at
me.
heart.
Yeah. Well, you're my hero at least, Nancy. And he does
Good,
like that
you're gonna
friendly
make me
slug.
cry.
He does that friendly slug in the arm thing.
Wow.
No, the friendly one.
Yeah, I know. I'm still gonna cry like a baby.
He's like,
I'm
yeah,
drunk.
see, you're just a funny guy.
Oh, go over by the fire. You're making me cry.
Well, this might as well keep drinking because if we're ever gonna do it, today's the day. Rest in peace, Remix One. Holds his drink up high.
Remix 1.
So we figured out what we're gonna do about that. For the
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you are impervious to the booze. Ooh, nice.
Dude.
Was that 2 nat 20s in a row?
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys. Oh wow, so you guys rally. You guys both rally. You guys both pound 2 beers quickly. just
Turns
'cause you're
out we're
like,
not that drunk.
Yeah, no, you guys
Cheeky
were drinking.
bastards.
Not that drunk.
It's just working well tonight.
Cheeky bastards.
You've been drinking water.
And now, since
we're
I'm not that
we're
drunk,
gonna feel
I
it
have a
tomorrow,
good
though.
performance.
Nice.
We're
With a
gonna
ni-
feel it
yeah,
tomorrow, though.
with a 19, you pick up the performance before, and it is very good. Good performance. So sorry guys. Even I don't want to interrupt the song. So what do you think we should do about what was his name again? Floon? Emic
Flem?
Froon? Froon's Brews?
I think we should just leave it alone, honestly.
Why would we do that?
He tried to take out a loan, and if he can't pay it, then he can't pay it.
Well, yeah,
That's
he's
unfortunately how it works.
But
so
we know the person who owns the debt.
yeah. I mean, she's a moneylender. We know her. She's our friend. He asks to borrow money, but we could use that as leverage. Maybe we could buy his bar off of him, and we could, I don't know, we could use it as a, we could do our brewing there. It could be our, because it's right
Or-
down. It's in the same alley. It's right over there.
Yeah,
And he's-
brewing
That's
slash
true.
brothel slash drug den. It sounds
He-
good, right, guys?
Well, he would be competition if his bar was a better location like ours. Kind of a bad location, like remember when we went there? It's kind of tucked away in the back. There's no foot traffic. It's kind of
Yeah.
in the back of a weird alley. It's a great place, a great location for like storage, or if we ever needed to stash like a corpse.
Or do some shady deals.
I mean, does it get any shadier than stashing a corpse?
Yes.
True.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not really. That's not really
Yes,
a
it
deal.
does.
Actually, yeah.
That's just
It
shady.
does.
Let's not
Oh,
go
I mean,
into
to
it.
me, to me, I think that one's pretty
It can
shady.
get real shady.
I mean, I was trying to say that as a joke. I don't want to try to. I don't really want to stash any corpses. I'm still creeped out after taking.
It's better than sex trafficking children.
I mean, I'm still
Oh,
traumatized from
God. I
from
throw up a
taking
little bit in the fire.
the barrel. Yeah, nobody does that. That's
You said, how can it get worse?
well, I guess you got me there. That is worse.
I mean,
But
as
But
long
it's-
as you don't sing a little ditty.
it's still pretty
About
bad though. I mean,
Nice.
I'm sorry.
it's still either way though. I mean, if we're stashing a corpse, it's probably because we killed someone that we shouldn't have, like a lord or like a guard or something.
But
Oh,
why would we
yeah.
stash it on our premise and not like the woods?
I was just joking.
I like
It-
the woods.
I like the idea because we could do our brewing there, and we can kind of get some
Yeah.
of the brewing equipment out of the kitchen.
Let's
Have more
hire
room
him
for-
on as a bar manager.
Can have more room for activities.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could work.
Anyway, but we could use that leverage
we
to
went-
buy it off of him. But
We went from trying to kill the guy and taking his bar to hiring him.
not
I think we
hiring,
should.
buying his location off of him so he can use that money to pay back Ishrid. Or
Well, then we could offer
could
him a
do-
job at the same time and fill a hole
Or
because
we-
we just had someone leave.
we could do nothing. We can have Istrid deal with him her method, which if he can't pay, she might, I don't know, disappear him. And then we have to if we want to get that place? Who knows?
Talk to history. Get it for
Well-
cheaper than what his debt is. I bet.
That's assuming that she would be able to, gain ownership of it. It might default back to the banks. Even though she's a moneylender, she's not like a bank level moneylender. She's kind of like a loan shark type moneylender.
I mean,
And
we could always ask our accountant.
Can we
Our
buy the
wizard
bank?
accountant.
we do have a wizard accountant friend, but I mean, I think she's busy right now. Remember, she said she was going to go kinda
That's
deal with
fair.
Arnox and the goal and all that stuff. And she said also that she had something for us, some other big job,
Mission. Yeah.
something about
Well, let's just.
something about Founders Day.
Yeah. I'm sure she'll tell us tomorrow.
And I feel like she alluded to it having to do with those devil worshippers.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll worry about that tomorrow, or whenever she comes over here later. For now, I mean, I'm down with. I mean, I'm willing to go with whatever you guys want to do for Frone. I mean, if we do nothing, and she kills him, yeah, I mean, allegedly, if he disappears, that location it might be, like I said, it might go to the banks. It might
Maybe it goes up for auction and we get it for cheap.
maybe goes up for auction, but we don't know how long it takes. I mean, it might go up for auction, and could be a bidding war for it, and it could go up for more than.
Who would want that shithole?
I mean, it's a good location for us. It just doesn't have a good. It doesn't have good. It doesn't have like a good foot traffic. It doesn't have like a good.
Exactly. Who would want it?
What is it called,
Us.
Shandu? Like a
Butt funnel.
face, or like that it attracts people.
Nobody
to it.
walks down in the alleyway down there is what you're trying to say.
Oh yeah, most people cut through the alleyway to get to another place, or it's because they're drunk and taking a leak. Yeah, not a lot of people use the alleyway.
Doesn't have a storefront.
They don't have. That's the word I was looking for. It doesn't have a good storefront. It's not a good location. But
Got a P front.
But we have a very small, very limited area in the kitchen that we use for brewing. If we were to use his entire location, we could brew probably 10 times as much. And
I like it. Do it.
I like the way you're thinking.
We could even make a small
do it.
tasting room for cool people.
You
this
talk
is our-
to him.
This is our tasting room. We just need
a place to brew it.
Yeah, the brewing takes up a lot of space. I'm
Wait,
trying to-
Hebrew.
True.
and I can only do like one batch at a time in our kitchen, and over there I could probably do 10.
You,
Well, Banks, what do you
take
think? How should we
the,
handle this?
You talk to him, Freddie.
Well, we can buy it with the 75K we got, right?
Well,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
not
we got
spending
lots of
that
money.
much.
We gotta
How much
kill
did
the
he say?
guy or go through Istrid.
How much did he say he needed?
1600.
1680 or something.
1650.
Say 17,
So-
round up.
So we could offer him that much. Yeah, we'll round up to give him a little
Offer
bit
him
of
2.
offer him too. Okay. Ansi,
But he couldn't
talked to you,
pay
right?
Istrid. Why do you think he'd be able to pay us back?
he's not
But no,
paying us
we're gonna-
back. He's giving us the property, and that we're saying it's the value of 2,000 gold pieces.
He has the power to sell it to us.
Yeah, he bought it. So okay. So just as a reminder, he tried to buy this property.
Yeah. No.
But
I totally understand what's going on.
He was outbid, right? So and what do you call it? What's his name? Bolo bought this location for 5,000 gold, right? And he got it for cheap. If you remember, after you guys had it fixed and everything, it was worth 10,000 gold pieces essentially.
Yes.
But he couldn't afford 5,000 gold pieces. He could afford, like half that, I guess. So we'll just say that the smaller location he paid. Actually, I'm gonna do. Let's see. How should I handle this? I'll do D100, and I'll do that out of. Okay, 37, and I'm gonna do we'll say 5,000 times 0.37. Okay, so we'll say he paid 1,850 gold pieces for the Frun's Brews location. That's how much he paid, 1,850. You guys don't know that yet, but just as...
So I nailed it with my 2,000 bid.
Yeah. So you guys don't know exactly how much you paid, but just you do know that he was outbid for this place, and this place went for 5,000. So then he bought the other place for less, so you know it's less than that much. Anyways. So Freddy's like, all right, well, Ansi, what do you think? Do you want? Why don't you talk to you? We just kind of overheard. Why don't you present him with the offer to buy his location?
Is he still sitting over there?
Yeah, he went back to the table.
He's right here. Bring him over here. Hey, you, Froon.
Freddy walks over and he's like, hey, Froon, we're ready to talk to you now. And he kind of walks over. And Froon, he says, talk to Commoner, but I'll change him to Froon in a second. So he walks over.
The second he sits down, I dump a Boilermaker in his mouth.
We got a deal for you, I think.
And then sit down on the bar.
You guys do the talking. I think I'm a little sick.
I don't want to. I'm nervous.
You can do it, Freddy.
Wait,
no, don't make
not
me do all
Freddy.
the talking. Come on.
Remix.
You can do it, Freddy. I spaced out. I don't.
You
Remix
are
is the
leader,
talker.
and I tried to dub you the Lord of this land, but I was cut off 20 minutes ago. But you are a leader, and I believe in you, and you are the son of Sean Dude the Mystic, so you can go in there and do whatever, needs to be done.
Yeah, that and 2 copper will get me a cup of coffee. Anyways, Emic Froon, Ansi, even though he's had a few drinks,
we got a deal for you.
Yeah, we have an offer.
You give us the paperwork for the little bar you've got, that little piss hole, and we will give you. What did we say? We're gonna give him 2 gold, right? 2 dragons. Is that right?
You got the 2-part right.
We were thinking 1,500 gold pieces. Emic's like, 15? What? It's absurd. 1,500 gold pieces for my location. That's absurd. Freddy is going to, let's see, he's going to do a persuasion.
Well, don't any of you know that he's in trouble? I told you he's in trouble. He owes money. We kind of got him by the balls of his scruff.
How much did you say you owed again? Was it 1670?
Yes.
How about 1,700?
1,700.
I mean, we could just go call Easter right now, right?
It's closer to what I paid for it, but I guess I might be able to work something out. Could you come up to 1,800?
Sure. We could do that.
Yeah, remix, he's a talker.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Emick sticks out his hand. I guess then 1800 for my Fruins Brews location. Shake on it for a deal. I'll have my lawyer write up all the the legalities and move it over to your name, and we'll get it done immediately.
Right.
Understood.
Spit in
And
my
we'll talk
hand and
to
shake his hand.
He shakes
what's
your
her
hand.
name to back off
Spit.
for a couple days while this transaction takes place.
Oh, I will get this. I will be back within the hour.
Oh,
I'm afraid for my kneecaps. I'm very much attached to my kneecaps. I do not want to lose them. And the bar, it's not working out for me. I think I have to cut my losses. I hope. I don't know why you need a second bar, but I hope it serves you better than it served me. Thank you very much. I will be back with the paperwork to have this done. I will return. Thank you. And he runs out to get it. He gets that done.
Well, I'll be damned. We've got 2 bars now, kids.
nice.
The other one's not
Good,
going to be
good
a
job
bar,
on the
though. It's
lowball
going to be the
start there, Freddie.
It's going to be the brewery, right?
Oh man.
Yeah, but still, right now, at this very moment, we own 2 bars.
I'm gonna go to my. I'm gonna go
So
to my
Hoppy, you
old.
can't even talk.
I'm gonna go to my old job, my old brewery supply store location, and get some more barrels. I'm so excited. And then Freddie runs out. He's gonna go buy some supplies. He just runs out and leaves.
Boy, Freddy,
Drac is like,
if you're not
Oh.
drunk, then there's a problem. I sit down next to OZ.
he ran out of here fast. Drac takes another big old drink. I'll give it Drac con save. Oh, he now won. He went from 19 to 1. Oh, Drac is hammered right now. He's just like, oh, this is some pretty good beer.
Somebody slip him a Mickey.
Drac has not been this drunk in like ever. I like this beer. We should make more of it. How can we get more? How do we make more of the beer?
Where have you been for the last hour?
Drinking the beer.
We have plans for that. Don't you worry.
Oh, I like plans.
Hey,
I'll
Drac,
get more
look
beer.
over here. There's 2 kegs of it. And I stick my head under the spigot and just start sucking.
He's like, no wheezing the juice. And he grabs a mug, and he bumps into the ghost. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, Leaf. I didn't see you there." The ghost just kind of floats away. He fills up the drink and starts handing him out. Here you go, Binks. You seem like you're empty. To see your mice, they were performing again.
Yeah, they're getting pretty good, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet we could charge
performance.
I bet we could charge double now for our drinks now that their performer's good.
You've had a lot to drink, haven't you? You sound weird.
No, just a couple. Wait, he holds up both hands. This many.
Yeah, that's right, big guy. And I pat him on the arm.
I'm gonna go sit down now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm feeling a little dizzy. Has anyone got some food? I don't think I ate today. Oh.
Do I have like any mozzarella sticks or any like pretzels or anything I can throw them?
There's a bowl of pretzels in front of you that you can scoot over to him.
And I just grab a handful and be like, "Here," kind of chuck it.
He like opens his mouth as you throw him at his face. He's like, "Oh, I got one." Thanks, Shandu. Again.
All right, just do it and throw it again.
Give me a athletics roll.
All right. We'll get -1 on that.
Okay. So you do that. None of them goes in his mouth in that one, and some of the pretzel salt goes in his eyes. He's like, it burns, it burns.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, that was kind of funny. And he like wipes away the salty tears from his eyes because he's got like
Pretzel eye, pretzel eye.
pretzel salt eyes. Thanks, Shandu. Now if I'm crying, people will just think it was the salt in my eyes. Oh, I've had a lot of drink today.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're celebrating.
Hey, Ansi, did I tell you? I love you, Ansi.
You love me, but see, Bonnie's my girl, not you, Drek. You can't be my girl.
like a brother.
Oh,
like Drak's little tiny brother. You're like
tiny.
family. Well, compared to Drak.
I look down at my pants and blush.
You're like half Drak tall. Like your two Dancies would be Drak. But you are mighty in spirit. In spirit, you are like two Draks.
No, just piss drunk right now. This is what I am.
Yeah, Drak 2, Drak 2.
It's been a very, very weird day. Remix, Mix. You've been here with us for so long now. Wait, no, it's glad you're back.
It's like he's always been here.
Of course, I've always been here. What are you
It's
talking
like
about?
he never,
Who's
like
this
he
guy?
never left in the first place.
But did you see the rats that they make dances to your music?
Sure did. They're amazing. I think I saw one do a backflip on a tightrope.
Really? Binks, can you even do that? They train better than you now, Binks.
Oh, of course. I'm the one that taught him that. I'm an expert at that.
Show me a backflip onto a rope.
All right, I
Bing.
will.
But you
And
don't
I'm
do you don't have a rope right there, but just go ahead and give me an acrobatics roll, and we'll just say you just did a backflip on command. We're gonna see how the acrobatics roll. See how
On
it
the
was.
stool.
Yeah, on the stool. Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
Top
That
20. Baby.
You stand up on the stool. You describe it. You describe it.
I just stand up on the stool and I flip back onto the top of the bar.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect
And do
form.
like a gymnast pose. Ta-da!
Mhm.
You
Perfect
flip back
form. Backflip.
Ansi watches and Jill's like, "Oh my god, dude!" And he kind of falls off the bar as you land on it, as he was standing too close. Bam, flat on his back, and just starts laughing after he gets his wind back.
Look back
Your
and I
mug
see
just kinda
the rats
splashed on you.
clapping.
And the rats are all excited.
That's our mom!
Yeah. All the little mice are squeaking.
I just did a backflip on a rope. Rolling around on the ground laughing.
Oh, Ansi. Jack's cracking up. Huh. What say you, Silent?
I say another round.
What's happening?
I slam the ground.
I
What's
just said,
happening?
what say you, Silent?
What are we talking about?
You know everything. You just seem kind of quiet, and Drac likes to hear you talk.
I was spacing out.
You need to try some of my halfling's leaf if you really want a space.
No,
Yeah,
thank
and I
you.
shove a joint right in your mouth.
No, thank you.
You spit it out at me?
Yes.
I slap at you. A drunken slap.
Make it a
Upset his
jack roll.
ankle.
I don't think it was a real slap, right? It was like a
Oh no, I'm going for it. I'm gonna try to give him a whack, but I'm gonna be disadvantaged because obviously I'm
Gonna give him a whack.
trashity trashed.
Oh, a 3.
Yeah, so I got a 6.
All right.
That does not hit.
You
So
miss
you-
and fall off the bar.
No, he
Sure.
doesn't fall, but he does. He does like the hat, like the silliest kind of half-assed like little slap, like a like because he's just plastered, and it is just like you just feel the breeze in front of your face, and you don't even move. You just kind of like chuckle as his hand goes in front of your face.
Thanks. It
Maybe
is
I'll
rather
just
warm
hit-
in here.
Is it warm in here?
I think it's us with all this alcohol in us. It's the booze. We got the. It's the booze heat in here. Plus, it's summer. It's hot. It's still middle of the day.
We can drink through
Milk
it.
was
It's
a bad
okay.
choice.
Milk was a bad choice. It's the middle of the day in the middle of the summer. So it is hot, you're right. Anyways.
And we're in the middle of drinking.
I left my pint and say, "Here, here."
Here. You guys all raise your pints, clang them together, take a big swig, and the camera pans to the sky.
Alright.
And the Troll Skull Alley adventurers live to fight another day.
Yay!
The next session might be the end of the campaign.
What?
Do we get to level up before the end of the campaign?
No. Technically, you would have leveled up.
Don't care.
Oh,
Yeah, technically,
man.
you would have leveled up to level 5 after finding the what do you call it? After finding the vault. But I gave it to you guys super early, like an idiot.
Perfect.
Um,
Man, I'm
But-
happy with that fireball, so, whatever.
But after that, I might, after the campaign's done, I might just give you guys an honorary level 6, and so if we continue, you guys can start at level 6.
Right on.
But that's not happening yet. You guys are still level 5. And yeah, so next session, it could be the last